That was just like
that distracted me. Where did we leave off last time?
Can we end the stream and restart, please?
No. Welcome to our new setup. This is really great. We've got a wonderful little thing happening right now. You could see like we got like camera over here facing this way. You'd know it if you saw the cameras. But anyway.
That one's number one.
Huh?
Nothing.
Why are you talking over me?
Really weird vibe right now.
It's Michael's shtick.
Cool.
Yeah.
The fuck did I tell you, Mike?
He looks directly into camera too. Makes
This is camera Sky. This is camera Fork.
Thank you.
Sky and
That was actually accurate.
How did the names come up? How did we do this?
No.
I asked for names.
And that I think we should call Olympus.
Why is that not Camera Sky?
Oh, I like that. Actually, that would be perfect for Camera Sky, but we already set the name, so.
Sorry.
Gold Beach, Juneau, Omaha, Utah.
Okay. We're gonna be at all these conventions coming up,
The D-Day landing.
but I'll tell you about them later.
Oh, got it. It's history fiction.
What kind of beaches? White beaches, black beaches,
They were honestly sandy.
sandy beaches, French beaches? But they were French
Isn't
beaches,
Sandy
right?
Beaches a SpongeBob character?
Sandy Cheeks.
Clapping cheeks at
I don't know.
everyone.
Can a landmass be?
It is a bar. It's a bar. Isn't it a bar?
Sandy
I
Beaches.
think it is.
It's a couples resort.
It honestly sounds like
Isn't that sandals?
that's like the back porch of Ben's parents' house or something.
Yeah, sandy beaches.
The theme is wonderful. You know it.
It's a nice theme.
Oh, we're
Nice.
still not 19 yet. Gross.
You're still not 19?
So were we able to level up at the end of last session or no? Because I thought we were in the middle of shit.
You can level.
I don't remember. I didn't remember. I didn't want to say anything.
Well, apparently Mike leveled, so
I
you
did
can
not
level.
No, I didn't do it.
Oh,
I
you
didn't
said,
push
let's
the button.
go, we're level 20.
I have the experience for level 20. Didn't sound as good.
I appreciate that. Actually,
It's all about branding.
So if you want me to not level, I'm not.
We are down in April today, and it seems like I've just been informed we're going to be down to Seth, it seems.
You know, it really sucks. I've come to learn that April actually just drives this game forward.
Oh yeah, no, we're screwed today.
Dibs
Yeah.
on his Chinese.
It's
No,
my
no,
turn.
No.
Well, that's why, because April's not here today, I promise you that
I'll
the
split
DM
it.
is going to drive this game
Said it's
forward.
rad reheated. He's gonna
Because
come pick it up.
things are going to get awful. Am I, like, on the camera? It looks like it's, like, tilted a little.
You're good.
Am I still on it?
You're good.
Oh, it's got a very wide lens.
You're good. You're good.
One of these days, we're going to get it in front of me because I don't like my side profile.
I think you look beautiful. Like
It makes this
on
more
Bill's
pronounced.
channel or the...
You want
We need a makeup girl just to like,
To contour my chin.
yeah, give you just a nice light foundation.
Can I get a
I'm
dab
too
over
chair.
here?
poor
Boom,
for
there you
dental
go.
wood, but not
Wait,
too
what's
poor
your,
to contour.
Can I get a dab over here, please?
He asked me to dab.
No, we don't want to cater to those kind of viewers.
We want to cater to any viewers right now, man.
No,
I'm all
Hey,
about
if
the
you
money.
want to
Hey.
come in our channel and
Hey.
dab, then dab.
no, but honestly,
Oh, why didn't the kid in Unfall go around dab? That's a missed opportunity.
Can we talk about this for a second?
Because we're old.
What if we got someone to do like a 30-minute makeup tutorial before every stream, just to like get people in?
It might work.
On it.
I
My-
know, girls.
my-
I know
my
girls.
brother-
Mitch does. Can Mitch do it?
My brother will stream Fortnite.
That's actually.
Luna actually got me some beard oil that if
so
I
nice.
if I went somewhere to dress up, I would totally use it.
Beard oil. So what kind did she get you? A Maverick is the best. MVRK.
All right. With that,
Why would I not?
so yeah, no April today, no Seth, but that's okay because we really don't need them. Seth's listening right now. I know he is. So
Put some shit in it.
what?
How do I do it?
We're not on that channel right now. We're not on our official Once Upon a Tavern because
You
we're
gotta go to
testing.
the-
We're at Will A1373.
That's the issue. Will a
1373. Yeah, you can check us out there. Make sure your phone's turned down though, or else things get really weird.
you have Bill Nye as your thing?
I think it's just his picture.
That's it. Oh, hey, there it is. There we are.
All right, so
There's me looking at my phone.
There's me looking at you, looking at your phone.
Oh my goodness.
without any further ado, let's get into tonight's episode of Once Upon a Tavern.
Cue the theme.
theme
It says
song.
you have 0 viewers, even though Tyler is watching.
Can we get Minds Horizon to write a theme song for us?
Yeah, I just am
It
now.
says 0 viewers.
Can
Maybe
we,
it is IP related?
Oh,
hey,
there's
can
an
we
ad.
steal the Magnum PI theme until someone calls us out on it, and then we'll switch?
That's where I'm at right now. I'm gonna steal a song for later on in the campaign. I'm just
Magnum
like, I
PI
don't
would be
care.
perfect.
I thought you were doing Wipeout there for.
Guys, it might be, just so you know, it might be IP.
Wipeout might be a great theme song.
As far as remember, Seth was like, "Hey, I'll log in and look." I think it's IP based.
Oh,
It
might be.
shows that there's no
There's a
viewers.
lag.
Huh.
There is a lag.
I see that.
What
now.
if you don't go on the Wi-Fi?
Does it have to stay open? Does the
Just
app
a
have to stay open?
I mean, I wouldn't get signal. I'd have to leave
I'm just curious.
something upstairs, but.
Actually, what upstairs?
Everyone? Mitchell?
Hi.
Where we last left our heroes. Where did we leave off?
See, I wasn't here.
I know where we
so
ended.
don't
I know
know.
where we ended. I'm
Oh,
just
okay.
trying to remember where we
All the
started.
dragon stuff.
Oh yeah, we were spiders on the
Sorry, I'm
dragon.
6 seconds behind.
Thank you. We got focus tonight, guys.
Y'all ain't even drinking.
Hey, been drinking a lot. So
Sprite doesn't count.
is Blue Powerade.
Mountain Dew.
You all traveled to Wormrock
2 viewers.
with the Bronze Dragon Triax. Originally asking him to go alone, but after Leah saw a vision of a future that worried her, she managed to convince you all and Triax to go with. When you arrived, you gazed upon the dragon called Life, a dragon that many reveres a god, and then visited the Metallurgy, a group of metal dragons, very ancient, who seem to have a wide range of control among the world. Triax petitioned with them to aid you all in our tall, and they agreed, under the condition that you all deliver the deck of many things, which they have learned is being held by the king in our tall. You all took some time to think about it and decided to lie to them and say, yeah, you'll give it to them. We'll find out if it's a lie later. They agreed upon a 2-week turnaround time after the taking of our tall, and you all signed a contract binding you all legally in every country to this agreement.
Y'all signed a binding resolution and I wasn't there?
You signed it though.
It's okay. Yeah.
Dragon Hunter didn't get to read through.
Hold on.
The Metallurgy, by the way, knew you were on Triax's back as spiders, having smelled your scent all over him as he entered. With that, you all decided, hey, it works out well, and head down to Bagon to finally confront Xanathar. You arrived in Votar before sailing off of the coast there on the Purple Nurple.
Oh yeah, I remember how we ended that.
Fought a group of rocks near Bagon, and sailed through the waterfall once again into the city. There, you found Bagon a ghost town. Everyone seemingly getting out as fast as possible, and discovered a small emerald sitting on a step, very conspicuously.
That's right.
You discovered there was illusion magic on the emerald, and rather than risk setting off any traps, decided to dispel the emerald's magic and not touch anything else. So, with that, you all made your way back to the Purple Nurple, dispelled the magic on the emerald, and this is where we pick up. So, Guardians, what do you do?
Would anyone like me to send a spider over to trigger this, just to see what was supposed to happen?
Well, the emerald's gone. We dispelled it.
Well, the illusion is dispelled.
Yeah.
That doesn't necessarily mean that the emerald isn't going to trigger something else.
I guess, yeah, if you want.
I would like to send one of the spiders I had summoned over to try to bring the emerald back.
Okay. The purple nurple.
I imagine Seneca's drooling right now.
Still at the dock. You all watch as a spider. How big is it? Like.
About dinner plate size.
Okay. So yeah, you probably lift
Nightmare
it.
sized.
It crawls off, and you guys sit and wait, and wait, and wait, as it is a spider, and travel time is a bit longer.
A 20.
It eventually comes back. Probably after, I'd say, 5 minutes. Comes back with 2 arms carrying this fist-sized diamond, emerald, as it crawls up the purple nurple, and up to you. The emerald being held.
Going to investigate the emerald, see if it seems to have any odd auras, properties to it.
Sure.
Nature, maybe?
Investigation.
Investigation, okay.
Matt, you make that face for every really good or really bad roll, so I never know. Because you could roll a 1 and you always go, or you roll a 20 and you're like,
It was a 20 this time, so that's a good thing. Investigation, 27.
Looking at it, there was magic on this, but it has since seemed
It
to...
just seems like a regular old fist-sized emerald now.
It seems like a fist-sized emerald, but
You know,
No,
run-of-the-mill.
like you do.
you do notice a small little wire hanging out of it, as if when it was picked up, it ripped off of something.
Maybe we should leave.
okay.
And I just hold up and like move the wire around.
Row as fast as I can. I don't know.
Look down at the spider.
You all go down to row quickly.
Should
Yeah.
we, yeah.
All right, head down there. I'm going to need athletics checks from everyone.
Maybe.
Oh, they were left.
Oh, that's right. Mr.
We also
Bones
have
is
Mr.
out
Bones
there
down
waiting.
there.
He is down there waiting to go.
He just
Oh,
been
is it-
splashing
it is
me.
time?
I thought it was
time.
an instantaneous thing from what
My birthday, D20.
Nice.
I got a whole bunch of dice for my sister.
Because
Oh,
he
nice.
straight up told us what was going to happen.
Athletics, oh boy.
Last time. Oh, I left. I had left
Good.
already.
What was gonna happen? My character sheet's battery.
No,
What
once
was gonna
once
happen?
you've watched it for a little bit, it'll register you as a
Wait,
viewer,
why don't you
and
let
then
me know?
you could just close it.
Because it's about to happen.
Oh shit, it's micro, so we don't even have one in the car.
All right.
I didn't know it was late.
Alright, this will determine whether I get my
D20?
sister a birthday present next year. She got me this die.
Oh.
William.
7.
Bad.
Wonderful.
You'll get a gift card.
Grieger.
Give advantage thanks to my legs. That is 21. No, 20.
20.
Oh.
All right, Tass.
19.
Mr. Bones.
He's already done it.
Athleticism check.
Oh, I thought it was
rowing.
like to get down.
No,
there.
this
You
is
have
to
to roll
row.
to see
You're
if you
gonna. You
snap
guys want to
yours
row
cut
fast.
Oh.
It actually goes in the opposite way for him.
Sorry, I wasn't ready for that. Come back.
Thank you, by the way, Matt. Continue. I was just saying thank you for springing this. It makes me really happy.
I'm like, if we're gonna leave, we might as well be leaving under a hurry. That's fine.
horseshit. Did you guys heard what happened? Because I left.
I assumed something was supposed to happen, and
you
I
told
wanted to
people,
see.
right?
He told me, and I don't know who else.
And
was
Seneca
there, so-
was drooling over that, so I wanted to send a spider in case she'd try to see.
I think
what-
I didn't tell you
was-
everything, did I? Anyway,
Yeah.
Tess, what is Mr. Bones?
14.
14.
I don't know what was supposed to happen. I just know
So
that.
you are rowing better
shit
than
might
Bruiser?
be going down.
Biente
Well, that was
cinco.
Mr. Bones.
5.
You
Mike.
just go, 5. It's like, no, 25 then.
20, man.
I know you were counting.
Gur.
18.
And Mel.
That's 17.
Baby.
17 right there, baby.
That's show business, baby.
Okay. You all manage to row as fast as you can, rowing out of the port of Bagon. under the waterfall. Just as all of you, literally, just as all of you pass under the waterfall, you hear a as you see boulders behind the waterfall come falling down, sealing up the hole finally until there is no hole left. Sealing Bagon Port forever.
For the foreseeable.
Forever.
Forever.
We could go reverse through the water dungeon, but
Forever seal.
I can't.
it seems like, yeah, you could. We can't fit in the back holding anymore.
So,
Oh, we don't have a bag of holding to fit into it.
I was gonna say, what bag?
roleplay, guys.
Alright, we all saw that coming, right? Is the emerald even fucking real?
Yeah.
Shit,
Yes.
yeah. That's some money, baby.
Good thing that was on a delay and not
Like-
like triggered right when you picked it up.
Yeah, who does that?
I don't know.
Why do villains always set shit traps like that?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, if I were to set a trap, like, you pull it, boulders fall on that spot.
He
right?
probably had like a monologue to pull, so he had to do his monologue and then it would blow up. So
We
that's
probably dispelled his monologue, didn't we?
Yeah, probably it was illusion magic.
I wonder what his monologue would have said.
Yeah, probably something like, "Hello, everybody."
As someone,
Why is Gur's impression of Xanathar so good?
It's a better Xanathar than Xanathar.
as someone who's worked for that evil organization, yes, that is absolutely.
Oh, yeah? It's all
100%
monologue,
accurate. Yeah,
so
no, it's
it's all like real
100%
classic.
Like when you go in just to kill them, they're like confused. They're like, "What?" Like,
Yeah, okay, I got it. You always restrain the good guy. You never kill him.
right.
Got it. I understand. I just wanted to make sure.
How else are you gonna explain your master plan?
Alright, so we gotta go to,
A lot of work went into that.
Eminram, I think. Adaram
Yeah.
was the next route for us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we were gonna. What were we gonna do?
We're gonna scout it out to see if we can help stop.
Oh, the reinforcements are coming from there.
Reinforcements.
That's right.
Yeah, the
That's
British are
right.
coming.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's. Okay. We're not far, right? When let me pull my map out and just unravel it.
It's unraveling.
It's large. Yeah, it looks like just a day or so.
You guys are right here. Edaram is up
So
here.
like 2 days.
It's about well, you get there by the end of the day. Firo.
Alright, we can't just like roll in though to Adaram. We're the fucking guardians. We're like, Artal, I don't know. They probably know by now that we're gonna like fuck them up. So I don't know if they know or not know. So
Can we spider in?
well, we could, but like at the end of the day, I'm saying like just don't row right up into their fucking shit.
Oh, it took half of a day. It was 2.5 days to get here, I remember. So you would get there by late tonight if you guys push yourselves.
Okay.
I say we get most of the way there and then rest.
That would allow us to not go into dock. We can hit the shore,
Yeah.
collapse the boat.
Or we could sneak in at night. Maybe.
I like your thoughts.
How's everybody doing? What is that? What do you guys call that? Wizarding power? What is that? Spell power?
Call it mana.
Should be good.
Slots of spells.
I always just
Yeah.
called it magic.
Yeah. My magic is
Spell
all,
slots, right?
all full, right? We didn't really do much.
SPELSLAUGHT. Spell slot?
My magic feels so full.
My spell sacks are swollen.
I would go see a doctor.
How large is the boat?
Right now?
It's 24 feet long and 8 feet wide.
Smaller than we thought.
I have an idea. If we get close enough without being seen to like see one of their boats, I could turn our boat into their boat.
I mean, just by
Another
appearance
idea.
sake, right?
We go by
Yeah.
the dock, like far enough away from the dock to not be seen, and then a ship coming in, we just steal it.
Or that.
I mean-
that could be a thing.
So you were gonna magic it, right?
Uh-huh.
You were gonna magic that. Maybe stealing the boat is a better idea, so that just in case that they can see through magic.
I'm down for either plan.
And either way, we have to get rid of the ship because it could mess up the plan if they come into dock. So,
Where are we going? Edaram.
Yeah.
They might have an Aegis there. So maybe
Does
stealing-
Edaron? Do we know if Edaron has any?
No. They don't, but
Spider pirates.
I have a list of the agencies. Give me a second.
Were you thinking we just steal any?
Yeah, what if we don't see a boat?
I don't know if.
I mean, it's a major city in the country. I would imagine.
Edoram?
No,
it's
it's
not.
a military.
It's not like a. It's not like a.
No,
it's
but
just a
it
military
sits right
outpost.
near
And-
the entrance to the bay, so a lot of ships are going to be sailing into that
Yeah.
bay.
According to my knowledge, there's no agents at Edoram, so we may just be able to do the magic thing. Make it a little easier.
Well, if we
I'd say we wait. Ships are bound to come in and out of that bay.
yeah, but then we gotta hijack a boat, and then there's gonna be people on that boat that we then have to deal with, and then we have to silence them for a while, and then what if they wake up while we're in the city, and
You know,
then
he's-
How do you wake up from death?
we're gonna kill people?
We're
That
not gonna kill innocent
you
people.
can't just kill people.
Oh, I thought they were soldiers for the king.
No, 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 no.
If they are,
No, but it could also be just like random
Remember when, we
merchant
spared,
vessels.
remember when we spared the other soldiers of the king
No.
at Nandaram?
No.
Well, alright. Regardless, it'd be messy. You're right.
Yeah.
Adding more people to the plan makes it messy.
Okay.
I think the magic thing is a good idea. If they see through it, we deal with the fallout then.
Okay. That's a good point.
I have another idea.
Polymorph the boat into a dragon
Alright.
turtle.
Only one more idea allowed at this conference.
Okay. I polymorph my griffin into something smaller, like a decent-sized bird. We spider onto the bird, fly us into the city, and
Okay.
then we're there.
So we're using two spells then.
Well, his spell and my spell.
I think that's a lot less conspicuous.
It's a lot less conspicuous. It's good for information gathering. Remember, we can't talk to each other at that point, too. If something goes wrong, we're kind of
In fact, the fact that we haven't come up with some sort of sign language while we're in spider form just kind of blows my mind at this point.
We haven't had time. It's been boom, boom, boom. You know, but I could still communicate with the griffin telepathically. So if we
Fine.
needed to like fly out right away,
Can't you also communicate with us?
no.
You can just talk
He
to the
could.
griffin, right?
He could. Okay.
I can telepathically
For a third
communicate
spell.
with it.
It's awakened.
All right.
Oh, I feel like.
I could also summon. I could also summon a giant owl at this point.
He's saying he's burning the griffin into something less conspicuous. I think that's a good plan. I like the boat plan, but I understand it has a shortcoming.
The boat plan sounds more fun, but yes, you're thinking
I think. Well, what if that's Plan B?
the boat plan.
No, the griffin
bird?
plan. The bird is Plan B.
Brick.
Well, I
No,
feel like
that's
boat
plan
again.
B.
We have to deal with more people, and the more people we deal
No, we're
with.
not hijacking the boat. We're changing the boat
Oh,
to look
that
like
plan. Oh, yeah, we can do
the
that.
camouflage boat.
Okay.
Yeah. The
But
brick.
the
brick is
idea, I guess we have to get in though, and if we dock, then they're gonna be like, "Oh, you're
Yeah.
docked. Where are your papers?"
That's a lot.
And none
more
of us
steps.
look like soldiers.
And we give them gold instead of papers.
Well, they're soldiers.
Thank you.
But you're right. I feel like there are more complications with boat plan.
Yeah, I
And
think
there's less
Spider
of bird
Griffin is
plan.
probably best bet.
Yeah.
All right,
Spider Griffin.
sounds good.
God.
Right. So
Being
maybe if we
complicates everything, doesn't she?
pull up a little offshore and then fly in from there.
At night.
she could have also probably talked our way in.
Okay.
But
Well,
You all sail off of the coast of Dagon, north around the island.
so we want to go like probably a little like east on the shore a little bit.
If you want to be in another hex, it'll take a little more time.
That's fine. If we fly in at night, it's still good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone. Yeah.
It's another day for another hex, right?
On a boat, it's another half a day.
Oh, okay.
we're on a
We
boat.
just don't want to land on the docks, somewhere less conspicuous.
Right. Well, I mean, like, just because it takes up the whole hex, it doesn't mean it like it's the whole.
Okay.
The hex is the whole city.
Then yeah, just east of the docks where we
Okay.
can't as easily be seen. We'll fold up the boat.
40-minute hike along the beach.
Are you guys sailing all the way close to shore tonight?
Are we not doing that?
Yeah, because it's not night yet.
What?
Is it? It's
No. Right now, it's probably
We're
about.
gonna dock the
Probably
boat.
want
2
to stay as
p.m.
far from the shore so the docks don't see us.
Right.
Right.
Correct.
Right.
That
we
was my idea.
just be down downstream a little bit.
Okay.
Not downstream, down. Whatever.
Down the coast.
Yes.
Head east.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fold her up.
Hold her up.
Does everyone remember the word?
Fukash.
Shalom.
We don't
It
even know if we
begins
get there
full.
yet.
No. that was not Griffin. That
I
was
said,
Mike.
does everyone remember the word?
Okay.
Out of character.
You would know. Griffin would sound a little bit different. Griffin would sound like Fukash.
Fuck ass.
Fair enough.
He'd say fuck ass. I'm saying it wrong again.
The ball starts folding up.
You all continue sailing through the afternoon and into the night as the sun sets over past the horizon. I need someone to roll a d12 for me.
I'll do it.
5.
You all sail up to the shore, seeing as you get closer the torch lights coming from Etaram, lighting up the city like a beacon. You can see the mist off in the northwest from the bay, kind of just floating across the ocean as it's emptied out to the sea. You continue on, sailing, just listing lazily to the right. You from the outpost from Etaram until. Do you guys go to the shore, or do you just anchor? Or there is no anchor on here, so
Yeah.
what do you guys do?
We get close to shore, and I assume we just.
Like, are you going to shore?
Yes. We're gonna paddle it to shore. Everyone jumps out.
I think so. I guess I'm gonna. Is Seneca still with us?
Yes.
Do I have access to her equipment?
Sure.
I'm gonna take her telescope on her crossbow.
Okay.
And I'm gonna perceive.
All right. Roll
Try to
perception
see
check
if,
with
there's anything
advantage.
Looking at us. I'll get much better than that. I didn't think so. 27.
Looking out towards Etaram, you see one guard walking around the docks.
Would he be able to see us? I guess is what I'm asking.
Doesn't seem to be.
Okay. We
Looking.
can make it to the shore and be okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Looks like we'll be all right to the shore.
And you guys don't have any lights up, right? Like you're not
No.
advertising yourselves. So
I go to put it down and I hit the trigger while it's aimed at that guard. What happened? No, I'm kidding.
you all
Oh God! This
paddle
thing
up
is-
to the shore,
What was that sound?
beaching
Walks up to
the purple nurple.
Must have been the wind.
Do we all get out?
So you all get out,
Oh gosh.
folds back up into a box.
Okay. How big are we as spiders? We're like super small.
Yeah,
Tiny.
these are
like-
common spiders. These are like small, diminutive, like.
Diminutive. So there's how many?
It literally would just be
4,
a
5, 6, 7, 8. Right? Mr. Bones doesn't turn into a spider, right?
No, this is as many as I need.
Oh, okay. Well then, so 9. Could 9 diminutive spiders fit on a small eagle?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
I just want to
eagle.
check. I just want to check.
I was gonna say, I wouldn't even.
Well, it's a
imagine,
small, so like small size.
Yeah, but it's still like just. I mean, I just think 5 or 9 common spiders on an eagle
Cool. I just want to
wouldn't
check.
even notice half of them.
Just want to check. Then, so I could go small. You think you could do a tiny
It's like a panic
bird? Would that be too small?
I mean, like if I think like a sparrow, 9 spiders on that, that'd be too much. It would weigh it down.
Well, there's like a regular. Oh, that's just. What was I looking at? Okay. Well, an eagle should be fine.
I mean, even a small spider weighs like little to nothing.
Okay. I just wanted to check. There's a hawk. That's also small. Alright.
Mark, grab one for me.
Mark, Tyler's talking. All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Then, what about, let's see. What about, let's see, a hawk is.
I mean, it also doesn't need to have stats. Like if you just like know what bird you want it to turn
I just
into.
want to be big enough that we
Tell
fit
me
and
a
small.
bird.
Yeah. Well, that's, well, okay. Can I
I
make
can't
an intelligence, rather, check?
just wait at
Like,
night.
is a hawk, which is a size tiny,
I would
big,
like to-
small enough for us to be, like, inconspicuous? I guess an eagle still.
At this time of night, I might
Just use the
suggest
eagle.
a nocturnal
Yeah.
Are you really
bird.
debating
Oh, yeah.
what size
Advantage.
bird?
I'll do an owl. Yeah.
I'll give you advantage on nature check for it.
Okay.
An eagle.
nature
That bird
check.
Were you doing that the whole time
For
Danny
an
Ocean over here
owl.
was stealing some pretzels?
You have advantage.
Owls native to this region.
Yeah, with a
Think like a
26.
If anything.
The
Owl doesn't hurt, but
that shouldn't be here.
would maybe garner some attention. Of course, being on the sea and on the coast, very
Oh,
simple solution would be a goal.
okay. Are they big enough? That's what I'm worried about. Is big. Okay.
Go
cool.
for a night.
Then-
Dude,
yeah.
how big is a spider? That big?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like,
I just want to check. I want to make sure it all works.
it's alright.
I want to fit the puzzle pieces in as best I can. All right, so are we ready?
So what kind of bird do you get?
I start casting True Polymorph, and my griffin shrinks down into a gull.
Okay, that works.
It's a seagull.
He jumps up to you looking for McDonald's fries.
Literally.
All right, let's go.
I pull out a wheel of cheese.
Spiders.
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 Make sure you spray us down with your scent so they don't detect us.
I
Yeah,
keep
spray
telling
me.
everyone, while we're in that form, we just need to eat some bugs if we're going to be there for a long term.
Ew.
It helps your coloration. It helps with
Wait,
the sand. Come on.
If we're all spiders, who gets the boat?
We'll
The
Your
boat is an
equipment.
item. It'll become
yeah,
a
Right.
follow the boat, take it. We gotta go though.
Alright. So you all...
Like,
Are we docking before we do this?
You already...
Wow.
Yeah,
we
we're
already
on the
came up to the beach. If you weren't busy
Sorry.
robbing
Sorry,
pretzels...
Danny Ocean over here was
pretzels.
thinking
Now
about the
Bill
pretzels the whole
knows.
time that conversation was going. He's like, I
You,
can't wait till-
we
I can't
came
wait
up
till
to the
we leave.
beach,
Somebody
we
get
all
the
got
pretzels.
out, they all folded the boat, and now we are
See
here.
a sketch on the whole heist.
Alright. Spider,
It includes the
spider
roll.
us up.
Sorry, I thought we were doing the water, so we weren't docking.
Is everyone ready?
Yes. I perceived there was no guards looking at the shore, so we just like beached them.
You all-
Well, they all become spiders, and then
All turn into spiders. As Gregor, you watch gleefully as you turn into a spider.
I just turn them all into spiders. Like pick them up, drop them onto the bird,
Okay,
turn into one myself, climb on.
there you go.
And we fly towards the city.
It takes off, mixing with the rest of the gulls. As you all are flying, doing your dance, your tribal war dance.
It translates to being a spider really well. It's an elven war dance, isn't it? Yes.
That's your elven war dance, excuse me.
I guess we can just, whatever.
Don't culturally appropriate.
It's like, I feel like
Elves were tribal once.
we could just call it war dance, but that's cool.
We're tribal. Have you been to the Underdark?
True.
Yes,
Um,
we have.
Twice. Bastards.
You all ride along the gull's back as you fly into Eteram, over the wall, into the torch-lit city streets.
Perceive.
Go ahead.
Do I have to use the spider's stats?
For perception,
It's wisdom.
then the answer's no, correct? It's only physical
First
stats
three,
that you
right.
keep.
28.
28.
Yeah.
You look around as the gull kind of does a side turn, and as you look,
We alerted the guards.
not appropriate. As you look down,
It's that bad.
Griffin.
I need my pencil.
All right.
I have to write down what I see.
Okay.
Leah's not here, so somebody's got to write shit down.
I'll do it.
And that has fallen to me. Alright, what's up?
Usually keep
I'm looking
notes
at
for like
ways
half the session.
As you look off of the gull, as it kind of does a side turn, just flying around the area, you immediately notice how empty this place is. You see 2 guards up by the gate, 1 guard down by the port, and it is late, so that's pretty much all you see. Another thing you notice with your very high perception check are tracks near the gate, wheel tracks, and many footprints. The ground has been nearly stomped in at this point, and they all lead out of the city.
a spider, so I can't do anything about it.
I know.
Yeah.
So
I'll have the griffin make a perception though, because I can communicate with it.
can I like punch people and point toward down?
Yeah.
Can I just like hit people and be like?
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna point back towards the ocean. I'm gonna
Okay.
go. Doo, doo. I'm gonna point towards the ocean.
What are you?
What did your griffin get?
17.
A 17. Nothing that griffin couldn't see from up top.
I don't know what that meant.
I just
But-
point to you and I Point
You
down.
don't. So he doesn't. I know this is for your own benefit. So like, because you can't communicate. So he you can notice how he notices how empty it is, but does not notice any tracks or anything of that nature.
I tell it to start flying closer into the down. Like, how high up are we? Like, are we?
Skimming the rooftops.
Oh, okay. So we're like flying above it.
Are you having it go lower?
Yeah. Well, I guess I'll have it fly towards the docks.
Okay.
Because I don't know what he pointed, so I'll.
Yeah.
All right. It
Good.
flies down past the guard and just kind of perches on a post on the dock
Near the guard?
and just
Are we near the guard?
looks around. You're not far from him.
I'll make another.
I look at you and I'm like, and I point towards the ocean
Oh, I'm gonna make a perception.
or away,
Yeah.
like down the coast.
What are you trying to say?
13.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
I'm trying to say that they already left. The battalion's been mobilized. There are tracks all over the front of that gate. They've already left. There's no point in being here.
Absolutely no
Well,
point.
I
First
mean,
of
we
all-
could take out these guards and like maybe look for a weapon stock.
Right, but we should probably check
You cannot
out.
communicate.
Yeah.
You can only
communicating with
communicate
Greek.
Yeah,
through
true. I can
Grieger.
understand you, but he can't, and you can't understand him.
So Grieger has to play Chinese telephone here.
It's just called telephone everywhere else.
Cut the
Literally, Northwest Indiana is the only place that people call it Chinese telephone.
That's
true.
I'm not even kidding.
Today
like
I
I know
learned.
because I grew up that way too. So like I made that exact same mistake.
Today
I'm
I
not trying-
learned.
I'm not trying to denounce you as racist, but
the,
I'm
you know
the,
what?
the metagaming pigeon. Woo!
Do you guys want to get into
By the
discussion
way-
about race?
No,
Because
let's
that's
keep
a
playing the
But-
game.
but
Yeah.
you should.
So
Communicate
wait, Mike
with
and
all of
Grieger
us.
are communicating.
So
It's a gull. Pigeons over here.
So my thing is, you should probably tell William
It's a critical role, children.
to get us at least like back far away from the city. Because if we're gonna, I mean, if we really want to storm this place, it's gonna be a cakewalk. There's like 3 guards right now.
How long's it been?
But like, what the hell are we gonna do here?
we could burn it to the ground as. You know what? Let's have a discussion out in the woods.
Yeah, I feel like this is really hard to talk to each other.
It's like 10
On the
minutes.
plane.
Oh, okay.
So do you tell him? Grieger?
Yes. Sorry.
So we should head.
Yeah, the battalion is left.
Ah.
Yes, I figured that all out.
Yeah.
And
You're very smart.
Can I get blood or something?
No, because he's using a spell. So you're not.
You're very smart, Grieger.
Should we head north then? Is where
let's
the tracks go
let's head
north?
into the woods so we can all have an open discussion
Aren't
because
the woods kind of far?
you know cover.
I'm
That's
saying we
more
can
what
head north towards where the tracks are heading, and maybe we can spot them on the way as a ball.
Can I perception? Is there an area nearby that we could potentially go into, like a guardhouse, like a
In the city?
in the city, somewhere, anywhere I can see, outside in the city area that we can turn back into our normal forms.
And you could go back to where you were. I was far off from the city, and there were no guards really looking at you. But if you want to be in the city, what'd you get in your perception?
Oh, that would help if I had that instead of my spells. 22.
Yeah. Passing over, you saw a nice little dark spot in the area.
Our session should happen.
All right.
And since there aren't really guards out, you wouldn't be stumbled upon.
Guard presence is pretty low. Maybe take us down in that area over there, and we should be able to have a quiet discussion.
Can you turn us into or out of spiders and back into spiders? Because I only have my goal for like an hour.
Yeah, I can go back.
So we could go outside the city. That might be better. Like, we just head towards where the
Yeah.
tracks were going, and maybe
Knowing
we'll
our
see them.
knowing our decision-making times, that's a good call.
All right.
So we'll head outside of the city.
So
back
I'll
to
have the
Dover.
goal head start flying north a bit and kind of start trying to look for those tracks and see where they're headed.
Alright. Have
We're
it,
heading north, right? The tracks were at the northern gate.
have it roll a perception check.
22.
22. You see that the tracks
So I'll
have
turn back and I'll kind of start.
they
aligning
kind of
everything
came out
to
this,
everything.
this
Okay.
path
Just-
here, and then
You
turned
repeat it 9 times.
like towards this direction.
Then I'll
I
start
can
flying
understand
that.
and communicate with.
That one? Okay. I mean, it flies.
Imagine since you're all the same
flies
type
and
of
flies and
So-
flies.
Can I try and keep an eye on the track? I guess.
Roll a survival check now for the griffin
okay.
to track them. It has noticed them, but it needs to keep.
So,
Survival is
Yes.
right.
real quick, Grieger is gonna repeat what he told to Bill, like about 9 times. So I turn to Grieger and I say, "So we're gonna fly Not and Rollo, the Roops, into the out of the titty." Is the 9th guy in Chinese telephone?
It's just telephone.
Got the screen.
Thank you, Ben. He's
Oh,
evolving.
Oh no, I can't
monkey
say it. Never mind.
dishwasher?
I'll miss it.
That's a band.
It's a Simpsons joke too.
So what did he get on this roll?
Only a 4.
He follows them for a time, but eventually it's dark.
Okay.
Can't really keep a good look at him.
Can he make another
side
perception
note.
check just to see if there's anyone around?
I kind of want to just burn the city down.
With a 7.
Or the
I'll look
outpost
around.
house.
Okay.
It would create a good distraction.
So,
For
real,
19.
real talk. we should
19?
Probably do
Doesn't
some
seem to be anyone in the area, no.
reconnaissance
I'm gonna
to
start
maybe
landing.
find like intelligence
Thinking
reports.
I'll land here and we can.
Sounds good. Full discussion.
The gull comes down and lands in the grass. Just starts looking around for worms as you all climb off of it.
And I hit Urzo real hard.
Okay.
I bite Urzo for 1 point of damage.
Alright, you
And I land on all of the other spiders.
crushing them, and they all just pop up under you.
Fly off.
Gary's mom is gone. Your Skyrim ever getting hit by a giant.
Ring, ring, ring.
You actually biting him for 1 damage?
Maybe. Should I not?
You do you, and then I'll figure out the rest. But he might not be able to go back in spider form if you did.
Oh, well then no, I don't want to break that shit.
Because that's breaking the spell for him to go back to his normal form. I can turn you guys back.
Griffin
and forth
didn't
into-
know that.
So that's what I'm saying.
And Griffin
does
did
Griffin.
it.
If he doesn't know that,
I'd say that you didn't land on them, but you are now in your full
It was a bit.
You told me you did something. You used it last time on top of that. So yeah, you Urzo are now a full humanoid once again, while the rest of you are
Well.
all spiders still.
All right, gentlemen. I vote we go into the camp. I'm talking
did
about
you-
the spiders.
I look
Right.
at you and I'm like,
yeah, I'm gonna turn everyone back into their.
oh, we're all humans now?
As
Or half
approximate
elves
to
or
your
whatever.
normal form as I can imagine.
Whoa, 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 whoa! That was part of the thing all along.
Yeah, we've done this multiple times where I've turned you guys back to your
Based
normal
on
form
as
and
much as well as you can imagine.
I mean,
Do I look slightly different?
You look handsomer.
Just an uncanny valley difference.
Oh god.
Yeah.
So it's like
The Polar Express.
if my family saw me, they'd just be like,
I mean, I could change your forms, so I just imagine it
That's
being
until
like
You
You
go-
guys are
you
slightly
go back
altered
to
into
nor-
Gregor's
the
perception.
spell when the spell ends.
When
you
the
go
spell
back to
ends, you
normal.
go back to normal.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Listen, guys. I think that we should go into the camp. We need to do like some reconnaissance. Look for some military intelligence. Let's not just fly off half cock like we've been doing the last couple months.
"Sir,
Let's be smart about this.
Are we still spiders?
No.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Okay.
Why'd you say sir?
Fair.
He's a bit.
Oh, you're doing a bit.
It's a bit.
Like a horse bit?
I was just nervous that the
I chomped
troops
it.
already started
I
heading
chomped
to
it
our
real
tall, and I don't know.
We should be moving quickly, but if we gather intelligence, it cannot take more than an hour.
All right.
Exactly.
Then
And
It's got to be
hear
like
me
a
out.
30-minute trip.
How long
hear
is it
me
been
out.
for the goal?
What if
Probably about
we
30
gathered
minutes.
intelligence,
Okay.
maybe sowed a little chaos? Distraction slows the troops down, makes them think about coming back.
well, if we want to head back into the
Massive
city
fires tend to help.
with
What do we do
the
now?
with the goal plan, we have about 30 minutes. So let's.
Got it. Roll Tide. I can't become a spider again, can I?
What?
Yeah, I turn everyone back into spiders, and then I just look over, and you're not. Oh yeah.
I got my own route. Don't worry about it.
Just owling.
So here's the
I'm
thing.
a spider.
Maybe we should be on. He's back because I can't redo what I did. So
I'm gonna fucking sneak in there as a drow.
All right.
what's the area? You said the fog's coming in. Could I?
Never said anything about fog.
It's just nighttime.
Well, you had said mist. Come like.
That was on the sea.
Yeah,
Misty
we're,
Bay.
we're north of the city.
You are now on the ground.
Well, in my.
You are about here.
Oh, that far.
Like here.
I'll give you a little bit of cover, and I'll cast control weather, and I'll draw the fog onto there to
Okay.
give him extra.
I'm gonna have.
I'm fucking storm.
I'll tell Grieger in my
I'm
spider
a
form.
Steve.
I'm gonna have the Gaul stay at Gaul for a while and just kind of keep an eye, and then if anything else, I'll just turn into a griffin, and we'll have that as a surprise.
That's a good idea. Surprise exit's always better than surprise entrance.
Yeah. Let's do it.
So, on this chilly, humid night, Urza, you make your way back to Etaram and approach the city. Please roll a stealth check. With advantage.
He like
How long have we been in spider form as well?
About a half hour. It was about the
About a
same.
half hour,
Yeah.
yes.
I
When
just-
by the time he makes his
If
way
they got
back to the
24
city,
hours, I only had like 10 hours or so.
by the time he makes his way back to the city, it'll be about an hour.
Okay.
big boy.
I just want to keep track for the day for my seal.
Oh, he's a half hour out of the city. Oh damn.
Well, you on a bird, you guys flew. It took him about 15 minutes flying just as a gull, but on his feet, I'd assume a gull's fly speed is faster than a. I mean, it's fast. You don't even know. I know that seagulls fly faster than
Humans
people walk. So, so yeah, after an hour, he would turn back into a griffin, unfortunately. Urzo,
28.
you make your way back to Etaram under the cover of the fog. It's humid, so the fog almost kind of sticks to you as you walk. And humid but chilly. As you approach the city, do you approach by the gate or somewhere else?
I want to. Ooh. Let me do a perception check of the gate.
Okay. You see two guards. You
Okay.
you saw them earlier. So.
Okay, so it's the same. I whispered. Grieger, can you hear me? Can you communicate with me?
Yeah, it says I can communicate with beasts.
I'm not.
So I would assume that
I'm
that
not a
doesn't
beast.
count.
He's not a beast.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Okay.
it specifies beasts. Oh, and it only lasts for 10 minutes, so it would have gone up by now anyway.
Grieger, if I should go over the fence with my athletic abilities and stealth abilities, fight me once. If I should try to smooth talk my way through the gate, fight me twice.
You just feel one tap on your neck.
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
I bite you again.
So is you got the power up? Or
I'm
Are
kidding.
you
I can't,
sure?
I can't understand it.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna try to climb up
Well, you guys can all understand.
the wall and go.
All right, roll me an
Stay out
athleticism
of the
check,
city, by the way.
please.
He'll stay out of the city.
Okay.
Let's get down to business. 25.
Right. You run up to the wall, built, log after log after log, that kind of style of wall. As you basically run up to it, dig your feet in between the crevices, between the crevice between two logs, and stick your hands in there. So your own body is kind of keeping you up as you've wedged into this hole, and then you begin to climb up it and get to the top and pull your way over and silently land on a walkway for the guards on the fence.
I'm sorry,
on the
I
wall.
couldn't actually do the fog. They're both concentration.
Oh.
Then
That's my bad.
that's okay. Give me another stealth check. No advantage.
Not advantage?
No.
23.
No big deal. You stay quiet. Where do you go?
I want to do a perception check to see if I can see a sort of officer's tent or building or place where.
Sure.
Uh, 25.
You see what looks to be it's not really a mansion like they are in Nandaram, but it is a large house near the center of the city, of the town. It's a town. That seems to be where the Baron would be.
Alright, I'm gonna head there to find intelligence. So, gonna try to choose the best path. Let me do a perception check to see if there are different routes or.
I mean, with that perception, you got enough.
Okay.
You find the best route. There's no guards in the city. There are only two
At the gate.
at the gate and one on the docks. You don't see any others in the city.
Best possible speed. I want to make my way to that place. To.
You quietly make your way to the house, and very slowly, cautiously approach it.
Is it? I want to check the door.
You check the door. It's locked.
Okay. I'm gonna try my damnedest. I used to be a rogue, but not anymore. So. I do still have the tools though.
Okay. You still proficient in them?
I don't think so. The ranger.
Okay, then you aren't proficient in them, so it doesn't really matter. You just make a dexterity check then.
Okay. Yeah, that's gonna be a 23.
Very nice. Yeah. You get down, and
To business?
it's just like riding a bike as you pull up the you do the lockpick thing. Tumblers, as you pull up the tumblers and slide your pick in, and you slide it, slowly pull it back out, and jam it back in really hard, and
Every 10.
you turn the lock and hear the satisfying of it unlocking.
Okay.
Oh, another stealth check.
No, I have
16.
You make your way into the hall. Looking around, you see it has a much smaller great hall than any others you've been in. Looks like it used to be a house for a captain or for a general, but has since been re-outfitted and remodeled to be some sort of meeting hall for the Baron. The seat is empty, of course, and the room is dark. There's... What are you doing?
Shit, the spiders don't understand me.
We don't. The spiders well, that's a difficult thing. It doesn't actually specify whether or not when you become a spider, because it says you maintain your.
They understand the
intelligence
languages.
charisma, so I'd assume they could understand, just not
All right.
communicate.
Everyone spread out. We're looking for intelligence on what these guys are doing. Not just the direction they're going in, like the track so far has told us, but
Perception or
why they're
investigation?
leaving.
I can
Investigation.
investigate real good.
Investigation.
You say we're looking for intelligence. I'm like, me too.
8.
Okay.
Oh, they're all upstairs. I only rolled a 6, so 22.
Okay. Well, Grieger?
24.
Okay. Tess?
15.
Okay. Urzo?
15.
Okay. Gur, are you even trying?
17.
Oh, not bad.
Damn, girl.
It was an 18. So
9.
Okay.
and Pigeon got a 10.
You all make your way around the house, looking around, digging through things, and it's a little difficult being spiders, but you managed to get it done. William and Grieger, you both head upstairs and make your way into a room that looks like a small office. There's a desk there with a whole wall of a bookshelf, many books on it. You climb up onto the desk, and there is a scroll sitting on it. The desk is kept very tidy, but there's a scroll sitting on it with a ribbon tied around it. Purple and gold ribbon.
Want to help me unroll this?
I just turned you back into a person.
I'm on the desk.
You are now on the desk.
You just kind of.
Okay.
News from the king. Our enemies have scorned us one too many times. You now have orders to go on the offensive. Your first task is to take Nandaram and capture the city. If anyone tries to attempt to resist our rule, kill them. Yours truly, Galilea. Whatever. Whatever.
Hugs and kisses.
Hugs and kisses.
Galilea.
Warmer
Galilea.
darts.
Galilea
Like and
Olin.
subscribe.
Oh.
She's the triplet sister
Yeah.
of the three.
When was this sent? Can I tell? Is there any?
Yeah, it's dated. About almost a week ago.
Oh my god. Grieger, Nandaram. They're attacking Nandaram, and probably they definitely already made it there. Well, I guess with troops.
Yeah.
They're on the
So
offensive.
travelers
I
with
show
the
you that.
masters
Right?
had whips
They're on
on
the
their back.
offensive. They're going after Nandaram first.
The spider stares at you.
Oh, you didn't turn. Oh. I'm crouched on this desk.
You're like, tell me what to do!
Attacking Nandaram!
Spider just shrugs as best it can.
Can you just?
It's not Grieger, it's a random spider.
Grieger's behind you. William, why are you talking to that spider?
I turn around. I'm like, oh no!
No. Grieger, tell me what to do. It's just.
So anyway, what do you guys do?
This is worth it. I turn back into Grieger. We need to get everyone together.
Yeah, right now. I head downstairs. Guys,
Yeah.
all the spiders. Oh, you're here. Oh, that's right. Shh, you're not a spider. I just didn't see you there. It's dark and you blended in with the shadows.
You okay?
Nandram. They're going in Nandram. They're attacking Nandram.
Would the
thought this
earrings
would
work? I
Am I
would assume
there?
they would just become
With
part of the
spiders?
spiders, so they wouldn't.
It goes.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Sure.
We're all.
Oh.
They can't use
Wait,
them.
am I there?
They couldn't
Yeah,
use them,
we're
but
all
they could.
They can
understand.
hear you.
Oh.
Tell everyone to get back here immediately.
Hey, shut the hell up. There are still guards.
Oh. Shh.
Well,
Everyone, come here.
You cannot use them. You can only hear them.
Well, I'm not a human. Oh, yeah.
No, I was
Hey,
talking.
everyone, just come here now. We have to go to Nandram. We have to teleport to Nandram like right now. So Tass, where you at? Get us there. Let's go, boy.
My spider.
All right. Everyone, does everyone come up?
Yeah.
All right.
I
telepathically
telepathically
see-
my griffin to start flying to us.
You see 5 spiders crawl up to you. 6, I guess. Seneca's technically here.
One riding another one.
Ooh. Forgot to tell you guys, after Bagon, Leah said that she's gonna go talk to her dad. And she said to meet her at Freehold whenever you guys are done at Edoram. My bad. Because Leah's not
I was
here.
gonna ask you about that, but I was like, I think maybe he's waiting for the
No,
end.
I totally forgot. My bad. Sorry. But that's fine. So, but Seneca is still with you guys and scuttles up. As, what do you guys do? Gregor? You're in control of their lives, so.
So if everybody comes back to spider form in the room, I'll turn them back into people.
Ugh. I never get used to that.
What's going on?
I said it. Oh, you didn't. Nandram. The troops are going to Nandram.
Perfect. We head to Artal.
But Nandram, we
They're
just left
distracted.
there.
They're distracted.
We don't have our forces together.
It's the same. Well, we will. We head to Freehold, talk to Leah and Thermont, and we head to Artal immediately.
So you want to go to Freehold?
The same thing we did to capture the Baron.
My family is there.
We
That
have to make
city,
this
the
play.
people have gone through enough.
We have to make this play. If we go fight at Nandaram, then they will be ready for us at Artal. They've committed their forces. They made the first move. Now it's our time to counter.
I agree.
I know. Trust me. Those people are just as much important to me. You saw I killed a Baron because I was so pissed. But right now, the only way to honor them is to use that. Otherwise, we fight at Nandaram.
Dies.
We fight at Nandaram. We fight at Nandaram. We go there. We defend Nandaram.
Paragon.
Then we head back.
Sorry.
Then we head back to Artal. The forces just simply follow us.
If they're still there, they left a week ago.
If you think we can decimate Edoram's reinforcements, how many troops did it say?
Didn't say.
It'd be a history check for how many are usually at Edoram.
Can we use Colin's history check instead of Arto's?
28.
Or Mitch.
Edoram usually has a fighting power of about 500 men.
We can take 500 men.
I can take 500
Rieger
men.
can take 500 men.
Are they elite guard?
I don't know. 28.
It's made up of elite guards, and there's no citizens in Edoram. It's a military outpost, so mostly elite guards. Yes.
Those are the guys that kicked our asses.
Because we weren't ready for them.
We're still not.
And there was only 2 of you.
We're still not.
We can catch them off guard.
They are guards. Okay.
It's in their name.
We save Nandram
guys.
and we take out the reinforcements in one fell swoop. And then we go after Artal. That's the play. Like, that's the move. If we take time to get our forces to Nandaram, it'll be another week. Nandaram's gone. They're on their way to another
So
city.
I'm thinking geographically here. No matter what, the battle will be at Artal.
Yeah.
If we go to Nandaram, we fight them. We don't kill them all.
Some will escape.
But to get the forces from Freehold to Artal, it's a long trek, brother.
We should initiate that immediately.
And think
We
about
should,
it too.
but
What is Nonduram gonna do as soon as we attack? He's gonna tell Artal, right? And then Artal will be ready.
Well,
for us.
Nonduram is right now. The people are.
Well, they would know about it. They would have the intel, you know.
Well, yeah. I don't know if they can get a message to Artal in time.
Fine.
This sounds like a vote to me.
Who wants to go to Nandra? Interesting.
Also a pigeon.
Bullshit.
Because she votes the same as I do.
Bullshit. 4 and 4. Goddamn you.
And she has player levels.
We don't know
I
what.
guess we wait until Seth gets here.
He's not getting it.
I think we've lost enough already.
So you're saying you want to head to Nandram and help save?
I think
That's what we just voted for.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Why
I
did you
voted,
raise
I
it?
voted for.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think if we don't save Nandaram, what are we doing this all for anyway? I think we should protect what we have now before moving on. It's going to be a hard-fought battle either way.
That's how we're gonna win. Not by killing what we hate, but by saving what we love.
Oh God, no.
What was that from?
Oh,
Save that
episode
play.
eight.
Astral plane battles.
Oh yeah! That's right.
Star
So
Wars.
should we go now?
We should move as quickly as possible if we're going to save Nandram. Where are we at?
Edoram.
I need to
You're
go
What,
ask.
what like room?
You're in like the hall, like the Baron Hall.
Were there
The Baron
ships in the bay still? Like in the
Uh,
docks?
There's They
Can anyone
march.
cast
They march by
message?
land. There's really no naval battle to be had there. So
Message? Yeah, but message is only like
Guys.
within a mile.
Let me know when the teleport is ready.
Can anyone send a
where are you
goddamn
going?
raven?
I'm going to sit down and just start meditating. I'm going to destroy their fleet.
Oh, I have.
there's not a fleet here.
Well, they're ships, though.
There
Like, any
there
troop
are I'd
carriers,
say 2
I would essentially just want to create a
battleships.
tsunami to destroy what ships are in the bay.
Okay.
So, chaos. Someone start a fire.
I
Okay.
cast.
Not now. This is like before we leave.
How long is it going to take you to do that?
1 minute.
All right, everybody stay quiet. Survey the room. Think of what
Start
we're gonna
getting the teleport ready. That figured out.
do. Me, on one hand, I'm going to go look for more things to invest. I'm going to go loot the barony hall.
You're in it.
Yeah, I'm going to loot it.
Okay.
I want to find some gold.
Okay. As you all are planning this, you notice a figure outside the window.
He does.
Everyone except her.
What is the? Is it looking at us? What's it doing?
The figure, it kind of like poked by and then quickly moved away.
They've already seen us. It's time to go.
How long was this? How long was this?
Since what?
For
Within a
his
minute?
casting.
What is your spell?
It's tsunami. It takes 1 minute to cast and then 1 minute to start the effects. So, if the person would pop in the window within the minute, the tsunami would be starting in the docks.
I'd say about like 30 seconds after you started.
So I'm counting. So he's got 30 seconds left.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we must get very, very close. As soon as it pops, we leave. What?
There are too many of us.
Why?
There are 11 of us.
No.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
11
guess
with
10.
the griffin.
11, yeah.
Leave the griffin. I'll summon him again.
Well, this is a conundrum.
Leave
Leave Mel.
I saw that coming.
Suppose Mr. Bones can do some more work here. I just nod to him, and he just nods back, and he just busts into the wall.
Alright. Starts ripping shit apart. And I say about at that point you're
Tsunami starts.
at 2 minutes, yeah, so it's
Okay.
Have the
Alright,
griffin
then.
start attacking the town too.
So Griffin, Mr. Bones, and a tsunami.
Walk into a bar.
And a fire. Someone started a fire.
I'll just
Fire.
yeet a fucking firebomb wherever.
That's what I'm saying.
I just yeet it. Wait, no, wait. This is a military outpost, right? There are no civilians here. There's not like
Right,
kids
yeah.
and families and children on base, right?
It was also empty, we saw. So.
Where's the armory?
There's probably fuck all in there.
Is there gunpowder in there?
So you actually, you actually got to be outside for this,
TNT.
but we could allow it to. We could work it out
Because
somehow.
Mr. Bones smashed.
You
the
were
wall.
looking out the window.
So now,
Yeah.
so now
Inside
outside
is
is
the window,
inside,
so.
Ben.
Mm.
What happens when Mr. Bones yeets a wall? Fucking destroys the wall. Outside is inside.
It was within sight. It's just the fact that it's 300 by 300, so as long as I could see the bay from there and with the window there, I figured it would be okay. I should have.
All right. Yeah. I mean, you're standing at the window and you see the water kind of just going out to sea for a moment before it begins to rise up. It will be traveling 300 feet, I believe.
Let's go!
Oh no,
Yeah, should we still be
it's
here?
300
Yeah, can
feet
you blow
long
me
and
out of
high.
here? That sounded weird. You're 9. Let's go!
I think it just keeps going. I don't think it ever stops.
The tsunami
I mean,
never
tsunamis
stops.
stop eventually.
Oh, it goes for 6 rounds.
Boogie, let's go.
Oh, and it moves 50 feet. Okay, so yeah, it's coming in as you hear some like screaming outside. As bells start ringing.
You heard
Not like a ton of people screaming, but just a couple guys yelling out there as all are going outside, or
No, we're just teleporting right now.
Okay.
I'm about to eat a firebomb, and I go, "Did you just want me to like waste this? There's water coming all over this place."
It's only gonna go so far into the bay.
You think I can throw farther than the tsunami's gonna go?
Yes. I believe in you, Griffin. That's a bardic inspiration.
I only have 2 of these left. So
at this point you
Now,
hear
Let's go.
"Ah!" as a body lands on the ground, just completely smashed.
By
We
Mr.
should
Bones.
go.
Smashed? Yeah.
Oh, the griffin dropped it from the sky.
Yeah, and Mr. Bones grabbed it.
Oh god, just picks him up and starts using him as a
Oh,
club.
it
just
smashed
swinging him.
because it met the pavement. That's why it got smashed.
And then Mr. Bones picks it up and uses it as a club.
All right.
Perfect. Wombo combo.
At this point, it's more about the whip.
No, it's an
Alright.
extension of his arm.
You watch as the
It's just
wave
one slightly longer than the other.
brings up these warships, these massive warships, and just throws them into the city as it continues to
And
go.
you think we can't take 500 men?
And we're gone.
Okay.
Where do we go?
Nandron.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tess,
Right?
Tess,
Well,
you casting it?
exercise, Yeah.
Really?
Huh?
So I thought it was 3 to 4, right?
No, it was 4 to 4.
It was 4 to 4. Pigeon votes with Mitch.
Are you fucking?
And Cass has the
Yeah.
teleport.
She's got class levels.
Sorry.
Fight me. I didn't mean that.
Or you should, from now on a 50-50 vote.
It still is up. If Seneca votes in
like
right
a
now
coin.
on as to whether to go to save
No.
Nandaram or to attack Artal.
Say it to the camera.
No, but
Yeah.
I think
Yeah, you can do that.
Vodka did a good task did a
Okay.
little rousing speech.
All right, then
He rolled
goes.
he rolled the player PC persuasion check.
Fair
I
enough.
mean, he
You
could decide
change
to go
your mind.
anywhere right now. We're in his teleport.
We're
sphere.
going to
So-
our He jumps us off in our tall.
So, where in Nandaram are you going?
Where are we going?
You're the one with the plan. You were just like, let's go to Nandaram. Where are we going?
It's up to the teleporter now, guys. Where are you going?
Trying to think where would be a good place if there's already a battle going on. Is that where we had set the reinforced area?
No, that's in.
Oh yeah.
I thought so.
Wait.
We helped rebuild the wall, right? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah. Well, the fortress or whatever we cast.
Your house you're talking about?
No, that's Toron, man.
Your house.
Come on.
No.
No, we did another one. I thought.
Yeah.
You didn't cast a
We
fortress.
protected.
Oh, around the graveyard we did.
We protected while
I
Grieger was casting the fortress.
Actually,
The fortress was under your house.
Yeah,
no,
that was one of the- we did
there was
another
a big
one.
battle with all the zombies going on, and we were running around killing them while.
Oh,
That was
that was in the
casting the
desert place.
Matt, no, that was there. Matt cast. No, that was the place. That was where the Dragonborn, the Golden Dragonborn was.
Okay.
Yeah, that was in the desert.
I'm trying to think where.
I need a decision.
I don't know the city as well as you.
Let's say the graveyard.
We go.
That's outside the
Let's
city.
say the graveyard.
Okay.
Where your family's
But
house.
it's right
Or down
outside
the
the
shop.
city. It's right there.
It's about a mile out. Not like a mile outside the city.
Oh, is it that far? Oh, because we carried all the bodies and stuff.
Because
Then-
really,
yeah.
it's the
Near my parents' house.
the city's built on swamp. Like
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Go,
correct.
go to the Sonic estate.
all right, you've been there before, right?
Mm-hmm.
We slept there. Everyone slept there.
You, as the bones wrap around you all teleport. The bones clear away for you to be standing in a house. Things kicked aside, things thrown about, window broken. As you're standing in this mess,
Mom! I start like looking around, like checking the rooms, like.
there's no response.
I go out the door.
I run outside.
Quietly.
Ooh, I run outside.
Son of a bitch.
Let's go.
You run outside and see just a bunch of guards in the streets.
How many?
And I'd say there's about 20 on this street.
How?
Some are standing around, some
How
are
spread out
walking
are they?
around. They're spread out. They're up and down the street, and they see you come out because you come running out.
Yep.
And once you do, they all point.
I look. Where are they pointing?
They're pointing like back
Yeah.
towards you, but
You look away, one of them stabs you.
Well, when I looked where they're pointing.
they're all just roll intelligence check.
Nope.
75. They're pointing.
13.
They seem to be pointing back towards like Main Street, like by the
Okay.
gate, the mansion.
These
things
are like
that.
Edoram guards, though, right? These are like the...
Yeah, you see them. They got the purple and gold.
Okay. I go towards Main Street.
All right. What about the rest of you?
I follow him.
I summon a owl, a giant owl.
Okay.
How long does it have to recharge?
It's already recharged.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, true. We had a couple
The
days to
trip to the
bake on,
dragon
and then,
place.
yeah.
And, yeah. It's recharged. I summon the owl.
Huh?
I need to keep Pippin from going over there, okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
I summon the owl and jump on him and
Okay.
shoot up.
All right. You all basically are following William. Just you're following him from the sky.
Watch him out.
Hey, Urzo, you're just following him from the sky.
Yeah.
All right.
You get
Everyone
bird's
else
eye
is
view.
following William
Report
Yeah.
anything I see.
as you run to Main Street. You see guards everywhere.
Okay.
Purple and gold all over
Any
the darkness.
bodies? Any...
Not yet. No, not yet. Really quick, I just realized what time it was. Everyone needs to make con saves for me, please.
What time is it?
Nat 20.
It's fucking con time.
You're good. It's just nat 20. Grieger?
18.
Okay. Tass?
15.
You good?
10. Why am I making a con save?
You're good.
Is this exhaustion?
Mm-hmm.
No. I failed.
We were
Okay.
17.
You're good.
30.
Jesus.
You're Jesus.
Alright,
Oh,
you're
sorry.
all...
31.
Oh, what about Pigeon?
15.
Okay, you're all good. You're tired, but you managed to
No, 17.
keep going, keep moving. You gotta keep moving at this point. As you guys are running through the street, heading towards Main Street, you hear like some of them are talking. They're like, "Oh, they're here!" And like as you're running past, they all like, "Oh, you can do that way. You gotta go that way."
What the fuck is going on?
You
We're going to
hear,
have to kill all
they're
the
like,
bodies.
"Guardians are here! Hey, everyone, Guardians are here!" As they're all just laughing, and they're like, "Oh man, they're here!" And they all just keep pointing towards Main Street. and you guys show up.
Thanks.
As you get out into
Yeah,
the
I
street, the
as
first
they're
thing you
walking,
notice
they,
is
like,
a broken throne scattered across the ground.
Keep it ready.
The gates are intact. They weren't bashed down or anything. And the mansion doors are open.
What is that? It? There's no people, nobody. What?
Roll perception check.
10.
No, you can't really see anyone now.
The throne being
I'm gonna perceive as well.
Dillium, right?
I'm gonna fucking
Yeah.
23.
23.
Perception.
You see two figures. Oh, no, I'm sorry. You see one figure up at the Baron's window, hanging outside the window.
Who is it?
It's dark, but it seems to be a woman.
Okay. I'm gonna look closer. I don't know. Roll another perception check.
You'd have to get closer to check.
You said the mansion doors were open?
Mhm.
I'm gonna start going in the mansion.
Okay. Everyone else?
I'll stay with him.
Follow Will with this Billy boy.
Follow William.
Okay. You all walk in, and as you enter, you see
I'm close enough now. I look. His window's at the front.
his windows on the side of the
So then I'm gonna go around the side.
Okay, so you don't go directly in?
No.
Yeah, it's a, seems to be, from what you can tell, Sarah's Songsword.
I'm gonna Arcana. I don't know. How do I like do that? See if it's an illusion.
Investigation check.
12.
Seems to be very real. As you enter, you see a woman. Long, blonde hair, elf ears, sitting on a throne,
It shouldn't be a throne.
smiling. Pigs. Welcome. Came much later than I expected.
Who are you?
You don't remember me? We had dinner so long ago. Back before you all became enemies to us. Galilea
You're the king's sister, right?
and my brother and Josephus's sister.
You were Joseph's sister.
She's not amused.
Good. Why are you here?
Vengeance. Why are you here?
Apparently vengeance now.
Yeah, same reason.
Have to tell you, I didn't think you'd come.
Well, that makes two of us.
But you had to know it was building to this. You had to know eventually you'd cross the line.
We did nothing against you.
You killed my brother!
And he killed my friend's family.
Did he?
Yeah? He assaulted them. Killed innocents in the street. He was no longer fit to be a baron.
What did he kill in the street?
People.
Humans.
Right. I forgot.
Nobody kill her. When we take her down, don't kill her.
Getting harder by the moment.
Let me take her.
You
Aaron
can't.
goes,
No.
You can't kill me.
No, I'm gonna do something much fucking worse.
What I did to your mother?
You'll find out.
The funny thing is you sent all of your forces here. So you're telling me my act of vengeance against Josephus was probably a mistake, right? It led to all this. And that's what you're going to go on about in your speech. Did Xanathar coach you on how to be a villain? Because it seems you're very similar. Because we've already committed everything else to where you aren't.
Xanathar. It's a family friend, you know.
I'm
Good
fully
boy.
aware.
Good
Seems
boy,
to be friends with everyone these
but a
days.
stupid one.
What, did you commit half your forces to Artal? Or did you not send anybody to Artal? Well, that was silly.
We sent them where they need to be.
Oh well, sure.
But
You're gonna find out.
until that reveal comes, I think we have some business. And suddenly the door is slammed shut behind you, and the hall just immediately grows up to 100 feet as she sits at the end of it. And she goes, "You all killed my brother. The one person who's ever kept me safe. You know, I've defended you multiple times. When Hadrian suggested coming here, I said no. I said it wasn't right. Then two bleeding, idiotic gods show up on the steps of Eteram and tell the story of how the terrorists, known as the Guardians, hanged my brother, Josephus, the good one."
That was me.
Good. Roll wisdom save. In fact, all of you roll wisdom saves.
Is this a spell? Because I'll counter it.
You can try.
We'll try.
Oh no!
You want to estimate my power. You alright, bud?
I think I made it.
Wait, if he's gonna counter it, I'm gonna wait. Because I'll roll.
Yeah. 24.
24?
Yep.
You managed to counterspell it, but she is going to go ahead and also counterspell the counterspell.
Okay.
As you do.
Tab?
It was all counterspell.
Okay, go ahead and roll for it.
So we're blowing these early again.
Well, this isn't.
This isn't in
It's
combat. So this is. Oh, I guess that doesn't count.
Counter spells don't count in combat?
No,
that's how to
it
combat?
counts as your
Do I add my
reaction, but we're out
spellcasting
of
modifier
combat.
to it?
Yes.
Yes.
It's just spell slots. So
Okay.
Hopefully they haven't.
They're pretty high level.
29.
Okay.
Oh!
And the spell ends. As.
Can I tell what it was?
You'd have to roll an Arcana check.
I mean, to knock a blast
I'm gonna
arrow.
do that as well.
You actually recognize the test.
32.
Oh, cool.
Weird.
You say weird?
Yes.
It's weird that Tyler rolled a 32.
No,
No, it's not. Arcana?
Weird.
That is
Because
the
what's
spell.
32 backwards?
That is the spell.
Ryu?
Guys.
I'm gonna knock a
That's what
blast
makes
arrow.
us fun.
You're gonna knock a blast
I'm
arrow?
gonna shoot it at her.
Okay, go ahead and fire. Roll an attack.
There goes our surprise attack.
I'm so weird. I don't know what's happening.
Or else getting attacks. 18. No, 17.
17?
Yeah.
Okay. As you fire it at her, it passes right through her. And she goes, surprise, and turns to smoke. Everyone roll wisdom saves again.
What explodes?
Oh, it explodes.
The throne explodes?
There's, no, it's
It's not thrown.
nothing there.
Okay.
17.
Okay. Okay.
Is this a
Tess?
25.
15.
Alright.
18.
18.
Is this a fear effect?
No.
Okay. And
It's a dead effect.
19. No, sorry, 20. And Pigeon gets a 19.
19. Okay.
2.
Well, wait, what did you say yours was?
I'm not a small man.
20, I think.
A 20?
Yeah.
Okay.
Specific build.
So, William, Urzo, and Melindor, you see suddenly as all of you are looking around, the room is suddenly, like, spinning and flips on its edge as you all immediately feel yourself becoming sick. Just motion sickness in general.
All of us or just those people?
Us.
Just those three, Urzo, William, and Melindor. You're, for all intents and purposes, incapacitated at this point for a round. As the rest of you are now standing on the ceiling, and you don't see her anywhere. You just hear her laugh as she goes, "You walked into the wrong damn house." What do you do?
Get us out of here.
What do you do?
We're close enough to teleport. We're gonna teleport out.
No,
We're gone.
we can fight.
We're in a trap.
I'm
She's
not
invisible.
leaving.
I have nothing. I can't see her. I can't hit what I can't see, William.
This is a trap.
What?
As you see a skull of Xanathar come out, and then another, and another, and another, as suddenly 20 Xanathars are surrounding you all, as all 10 eye rays begin to light up.
I'm gonna roll an investigation check just to see if this is real.
Roll.
Am I able to, or am I too?
You can, but you are...
8.
Actually,
I got more than
we're gonna say for this illusion you cannot.
Uh,
That'll be the
I'll take
punishment.
the solution.
You cannot either.
I'll
Alright,
take
what
the
you
10
said?
on the left.
You guys know it
Take
is.
the
It's
10.
20
I
Xanathars.
gave you that.
You never know.
What'd you get?
Doesn't help. 14
14. They look real to you.
Yeah.
Did anyone else roll?
I'm
or
gonna,
15. It's a 15 actually.
I'm gonna take Griffin's advice and start dumping my bag of bones out.
Okay.
So,
As you do, the bag of bones is suddenly a bag of flesh. As it just splatters across, and you see the faces of your parents just slide out of it. Roll a wisdom save.
Woo! 28.
You're like, it's not real, it's not real, it's not real, as you just kind of start gathering up the... And when you touch them, they feel like bones all of a sudden. But it's
Did you
just...
say it's not real? Do you know something I don't?
I'm like busy
there's
swallowing
20
like
Xanathars.
vomit to
As-
respond.
The
It looks
Xanathars...
real to me. Griffin thinks it's real.
As Xanathars fire their eye rays at all of you, you feel the walls begin to crack away, and suddenly you're standing in the Underdark again. This time you see a large Night Stalker approaching you guys.
Do I
The
get
very
another roll for the new
same
illusion?
thing.
18.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, 18.
Can I roll
And you
this?
can now, yes. Or so you can now too.
What is
remember.
this roll?
Investigation. What did you say, Grieger?
18.
18 investigation? Okay.
34.
Wow, okay.
20.
Investigation is
Okay.
my skill,
13.
guys.
13.
19.
19.
It wasn't 20.
It's clearly an illusion, but you can't break yourself from seeing it. It's like it's still there, but you're certain it's an illusion.
Am I still nauseated, or am I...
No, you're starting to recover from that.
Where
now.
is it?
It's in front of you. It's coming
I
towards
start
you.
running towards it. It's not real. I
Okay.
Start running towards it.
As you
My sword. I
Wait, come
draw
back.
my song
Can I
sword.
roll with advantage now? That I've seen him tell me it's not real?
Sure. As you start running towards it, you hear. Clearly, I'm inspired, so I don't care. Is it? As suddenly your mom drops in front of you, and you hear the crack of the neck.
20?
Roll another wisdom save for me. A 20
Wisdom save or investigation?
wisdom save. 20.
Investigation.
It's
I'm
still
gonna
really,
use my inspiration
really
for
tough
this.
to call. He might be wrong.
9, 15. 19.
19. You
I use
managed.
my inspiration for that one.
Sure, of course. You managed to keep yourself calm and keep yourself calm as the Night Stalker kind of passes into smoke, and your mother begins, and you all see this, begins swinging like a pendulum as you hear tick tock, tick tock, as
Can I make an Arcana check on like what is happening?
Sure. The rest of you hear her say, you have no idea what you've begun. The amount of, the men we have, the beasts we have, the weapons we have. We have an entire guild in our pockets, and you don't even realize it! As suddenly a large clock face appears below you.
I have 30.
This feels like extended magic. This obviously isn't her casting a spell.
Could it be something I could dispel?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna cast dispel magic.
It seems to have been cast on the area, not on you guys.
Okay. I'm gonna cast a spell magic.
Okay.
+17 8 is
25.
25.
As you do, you hear her go, we will not stop hunting you. We will follow you until the ends of the earth. And we are always 10 steps ahead of you. And you don't even know what game we're playing.
If Josephus's feet could touch the ground, he may be steps ahead of us.
I will! And all of a sudden, the whole room gets set on fire before you're suddenly standing in the hall. Just all looking around. Very clearly empty. No throne.
It's still on fire.
No, like
Oh,
the
I
illusion
just- I just saw it
the
burning
illusion
away.
burned away.
Okay. For a second, I thought you meant like
Let's go
the illusion
see.
cleared and it was like
We should
burning
check.
when we walked in, and like we didn't even know then.
We should see if the
Crazy.
guards in the street were real. Because if they are not, the troops are not here, and we were duped.
I run out.
Yeah, go outside.
You open the door, and both of you fall as you step off a cliff and begin falling into the dark.
Oliver,
Go ahead and make
catch them.
acrobatics checks for me. You're gonna catch them?
Oliver's going to go swoop them up.
Okay.
I would like to.
The owl flies out the door to swoop them up and just slams into the ground, taking 6 bludgeoning damage.
I don't know about you.
Hmm?
From
22.
From where I am.
Nat 1.
If I'm not outside of the door, what do I see? Do I see them falling down a pit?
You just you see darkness. They stepped through darkness.
They just step through darkness. That's all I see.
Okay. 21, or you got a natural one, you said?
Nat
Wait.
1, so acrobatics is 7.
I can see through magical darkness.
Oh, there's nothing there. You see them. Griffin just catches himself, and you see William just tumble over as he's just like, no! As he screams.
What?
There's nothing in front of the darkness.
You're telling me there's nothing here.
I mean, no, there's like nothing unusual.
Is there a woman hanging from your window? Because I can't see ass.
19 damage.
At this point,
to you.
just
Oh, shit.
the doorway
As you
is
just
blocked
tumble
out.
over and begin rolling.
Holy shit.
As you do,
Alright.
you finally just snap out of it, as it was clearly one last trap on the door to get you.
Do I see guards or anything outside?
You all walk outside.
Well, I tried.
No guards.
No.
No guards.
This place is empty.
Is there any signs of a battle or damage or?
No.
Can I check the tower?
Hmm?
I look to see if my mom is still there.
You'll go to look at the mansion. There's no one hanging there. There's no one. There's no broken throne in the street. It is 4 a.m. So,
Yeah. I don't
so no one's in the streets.
Yeah, I just didn't. If there was signs of a battle or.
Nope, no signs of the battle.
I
Towards
run
the
to my
approach.
house.
Okay. You run to the house,
Follow Billy Boy.
and the window is not broken. And it's just fine.
Any ideas? What the fuck is going on?
They probably just took them.
With no signs of battle or anything? They
Do
just.
not just watch what just happened.
Knock on the door.
When he starts running back to the house, I'm gonna cast Fly on myself
Okay.
and fly up to the wall to
Mhm.
look. 19 perception.
19 perception. You see some lights on in the houses around you. There's no one coming, if that's what you're looking for. But yeah,
Yeah, I go into my house.
And you see if there's any tracks.
you walk in.
Mom?
Uh,
Start looking around.
you look around, get to her room. She's laying in bed. Sleeping.
I'll go back outside.
William walks back out.
29 perception to see if anyone has come or gone of the military variety. I've seen their tracks leaving the military camp, so I know what to look for.
Nothing here.
I think we've been bamboozled.
Where did they go?
Probably
To our
our
toll.
toll.
It's a good thing we followed your plan, not mine. That could have ended very badly.
But they had to have been here. They didn't cast a spell on us. They cast a spell on the mansion.
I'm so confused.
I want to go. I don't even know.
We need to
They
check.
had
on
to
our
have been
forces.
here. Like they had to have been here.
What about that lich who created undead far away from himself?
Oh, the Aegis. Whichever one.
Callum.
Yeah, the one we killed.
They can send their magic wherever they like.
Maybe.
We need to make sure we are not going to lead them to our troops and check on them. She seemed very full of herself.
You are the only person who can go, or something.
Why?
You have the amulet if bitches can't see you.
No, I do not.
No, Tass has the ring of mind shielding, so they can't use any sort of magic to
He's
find
got
him.
he's got the defense against scrying. No, we
Well,
tried
the
it.
two of you are the only ones who can go. They'll be looking for us.
To freehold?
I'm not there.
Oh, that's
you're
right. You're up
in
on the
there.
wall.
Oh.
Well, you and Tass are the only ones who can go. They'll be looking for us. I'm like raiding the Songsword's fridge.
Icebox. Call Tass back.
I want to go back into my mom.
Okay.
Just kind of check. Kind of investigate her and make sure
Sure.
I just I don't know. Oh shit. 18.
You start patting your mom.
Carefully. I'm trying to be. I don't want to wake her. I just want to
Okay.
check her. You know what I mean?
You son of a bitch, you simulation.
She manages to stay asleep, but
Yeah,
yeah, no,
10
she's
10 investigation.
there.
Is this an illusion?
Doesn't seem to be.
I want to fly to the old clock building. Check on the mirrors.
The old what?
The Xanathar.
Oh, Xanthar's
Where the
old
mirrors-
shop.
mirror
Yeah,
was, yeah.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
He was the clock, right?
Yes.
Okay. I just, for a second, I was like, wait. That reaction made me doubt myself.
No, I thought you were thinking something else. All right. So you head over to Xanthar's shop, and what are you looking at?
Just make sure, see if any of the mirrors are like fucked up or different.
You walk in,
Everything's the same.
the back of the shop, the mirror's still there. You walk through the mirror, the hub's still there. Okay.
Maybe let's
What do
She
you
hit you with that earring, son. Come,
rest
come
here
to the
for the
Songsword.
morning. We need rest, right? It's late.
On my way.
And,
Yes, we must find a way, though. Is there no spell that could shield us from scrying?
Nothing that I
Where could the
have.
troops have gone? Oh, but we know that's a lie anyway.
Yeah, the letter was clearly a lie. They knew we would go there. How would they know we went there?
She said they're always 10 steps ahead, that's all.
But how
Probably
could-
watching us right now.
We should probably be safe and
Did you
stop
say you want-
leaving clearances alive and things like that.
Grieger, did you say you wanted to roll an intelligence check?
Yeah, to see how. Again, we don't know. Yeah, about where the army could have gone within a week.
Okay.
That's assuming that that's correct information. That is a 19. Well, if it's just straight intelligence.
Where have all the cowboys gone?
What were you
just wanna
thinking,
take
Bill?
a look at
You were, what were you
I
doing?
used to
I
be
feel
in
like
the
every
you.
sales process
Yeah.
is
But then I got
really
off
just
this
a
guard
matter of
position.
empathizing.
Yep.
Scott.
Make them
Scott,
feel
Scott,
like.
Safer position. I get
Talk
to spend
about
more
that.
time at
Yeah,
home.
exactly.
Don't talk about you.
I don't look. I
That's
sold.
enough something, and I've never
Ben, we're
mentioned
talking.
the product before.
Yeah. I don't. I just want to help you guys out. Like, I noticed like you have a lot of backstock right now. I don't want to get too much in here.
I just invested a lot of money in
All right, that's enough.
Enron.
Give me money, and then we'll talk about the product later.
Remember Enron?
That's enough.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So you all are going to lay down to rest.
Suppose we shift. Same shifts as always for watch.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay in my mom's couch. You guys are welcome to use the living room. No, I'll use my old room. Duh.
Yeah.
Sorry. Someone else can use the couch.
It's now a sewing room, so
Never.
It's a recording studio.
Griffin and I will do a quick lap around the city to make sure everything's okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Perception. 24.
Okay. Walking around. Everything's fine. Everything's quiet. It's chilly.
Griffin,
What?
if they actually left a week ago, they could be in Eminrom now.
What would they do there?
I'm not sure. But I
That's
do.
where Laura Ilar is, right? They may be trying to dwindle our forces before we can. The same plan we had. Do we still have that raven?
No, I'm not there.
Seneca does. I did remember that. Well, that's good to send a raven to Laura Ilar. And we should probably head there.
We should probably go, but I wanted to talk it over with you. You have not been using emotion the same way other party members have been.
Well,
And maybe checking on forces with Freehold could be the better option.
you're right, but remember I hanged a baron. So, while I initially wanted to go to Freehold, check with our forces, it may be wiser, as Tass said, to check on what we do have. I was worried more about Nondarum because there's no one here to fight. In Ram, there is a force, and with that force and us, we may be able to decimate Edaram. Or Edaram. Decimate means to take 10 for every one of us.
Yeah. No,
So we'd only lose 50. We'd only lose 50. And they would lose 500.
Yeah. There you go.
I'm thinking, with them already having an army, maybe the better play. That was the reason I objected to Nondarum. It's because if we came here, it was already a slaughter.
Well, if they could be there, we should probably get there as soon as possible.
Damn it, we need somebody with message.
Rest of the night, go?
Yes, fine. I agree.
Okay, let's go talk it through. Go back to the group, relay information.
Okay. With that,
You know,
we're gonna go ahead and take our break here.
Oh,
You guys always forget about the mirrors.
well, we didn't have a mirror in Bagon, so.
Yeah.
Or
Uh,
in Amenron.
That's true. All right.
Yeah.
So we are gonna be right back. We're gonna go do our pee-pees and maybe some poo-poos.
pee-pees.
And maybe some poo-poos.
It's pee-pee
I got one.
time.
Ben, you want to do my pee-pee?
And with that, we'll take a break.
No, we don't take a break till I say we take a break. Now we take a break.
You're right.
Three, two, one.
It flamed up. That's pretty cool.
Do you like that?
Yeah, that's good.
Is
Did
that
you
a
do?
point?
Yeah, we're
That
on.
was like
We're-
half a point.
No, we're on right now.
Are we on the internet?
Uh-huh.
Fucking live, dude.
We have got to work on your communication.
Hello, internet.
So yeah, hey. So
Hey,
spoiler
girl,
alert,
hey.
someone did do a poo-poo. So
Smelled like plants,
that's
so I
why
think
it
it was
took
a
a little
bit.
bit. Can't point at
Which
him.
camera am I on? Which camera
It's
am I on?
secret.
Which
You're
camera am I
you're on
on?
this one, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, he
You're on
streams
four.
his
Definitely on
poops
four.
on Twitter as well.
Did you
I'm on
did you
Sky.
fix me? I'm only on fork now.
Well, you're being covered up by pen.
So you didn't fix
It's
me.
innovation.
You hid me.
Innovation.
I don't know what any of this looks like.
Cover up.
It looks like this.
Well, I don't like
Oh,
it.
Oh, it's
This
better.
angle needs to be fixed. They hate this angle.
What's wrong with it?
Fix
Ah,
it,
it's
fail.
just-
You look good. Leave it. You look good.
Like from the
should we get like a top angle?
I think that the best way to do it
Just pop
would
one
be
over Colin's head.
right there. Get
yeah.
a tall tripod and just zoom in on it.
Zoom it in.
Yeah.
There you go. That's all we need. That's all we need.
What
What,
should,
so when you put the map on, is it cover of Ben? Is that where it goes?
Wait. Well, we're
Where
sorting
does
it out.
Olympus go?
We're sorting it out. All right. But we're getting there, and soon enough, we're gonna be done with this campaign, and we're gonna be moving over to our regular channel, which is once_upon_a_tavern. I hate that we did that. It should have just been once upon a tavern.
I didn't do it.
I know.
Oh,
I'm saying it because Seth's listening right now.
Make a new one.
Just,
rebranding. If anybody wants to make that channel and give me the password, please.
Yeah, now we're the Titans.
the Kingsman underscore.
So make sure you go follow the channel because that's where all the
We were
fun
the
stuff's
Kingsmen,
happening.
then we were the Statesmen, then we were the Titans, then we were the Guardians.
Yeah. Why did he do that?
Dragon Slayers?
You ain't changing your name. We're at the end.
We're
You
the
can't
players.
change
we
your name
we
again.
we got one more good name
Flyers.
change in us, I think.
I'm like, hey, you can always rebrand. You
Yeah.
can always pivot.
We're actually gonna
Oh,
just
I see.
we're
I'm
gonna
making big
dissolve our
moves.
name, and we're just gonna be the Rebellion, but it's gonna be everybody.
Ooh,
Okay.
Rebellion.
It's like a conglomerate
You're
group.
kind of not mad 'cause you liked it though.
Yeah, it's from Star Wars, so.
No, it's not. Rebellions are like real.
Rebellions are a thing.
guitar that they do.
Rebellions are built on hope, guys.
Ah, damn it, you beat me to it.
Rebellions are actually built on the hard work of a lot of people who are looking to make change, not
And money.
hope.
Where does
Generous,
that? Where does the need for and want for change come from?
Money.
Hope for a better future.
Money.
Money.
Everybody just
Money.
wants more money.
It's still
It's
hope for
money.
a better future.
Yeah,
it's
better
hope for
future
money.
for you,
Hope
not
for,
for
hope
anybody
for
else.
more money.
Hope for more money for me.
Spaceballs 2, the quest for more money.
Merchandising.
Merchandising. Oh, which speaking of which, we gotta get some merch up. But regardless,
We
besides
have
make
t-shirts.
some merch.
We have
We are
stress
not on
balls.
that level yet.
We should use stress balls though.
We could just sell our own T-shirts for
you
money.
buy Mitch's t-shirt right
It's got a Sasquatch on it. and
Every
it's way
week.
too
Money.
small for me.
now. Money!
It's the type of weed he smoked when he was in.
You said it's
Seth
way too
agrees that
small,
rebellions
too.
are built on money. So, let's get started. Griffin and Grieger.
Just said money.
Griffin and Grieger, come on back to the house where everyone has begun to settle and begun to fall asleep
Dr. House.
to wake everyone up.
Do you really wake us all up?
Yeah.
Oh fuck you guys.
Hey, real quick before you guys go to bed, because I think you're not asleep yet.
And pitching out in the yard.
Oh my god. You just want to make this difficult. On the way in, I grab Griffin.
The backyard.
What's your name?
I don't know.
I grab Gurr. I'll just fucking hit the earring. Y'all are within range. Hey. So, So have you ever seen Crocodile Dundee, the second one?
No.
There's a bit where there's a moment where Crocodile Dundee is in the mansion, and he's going to take out these guards in order to get to where he's trying to get to. Right?
Uh-huh.
And he sees a guard, and he has his knife, and he holds it by the blade, and he goes to throw it. But then he thinks better. He's like, oh wait, I'm lawful good. And he flips the knife to hold it by the handle. So he throws it, and it just donks him in the back of the head. The guard gets knocked out.
Sure.
I'm going to do that to
I know a way that could have been shorter, but
No, that was perfect. That was a perfect way to do that.
You throw the butt of your knife at
Could've just said
Gur,
that.
who is sleeping in the yard, and so it's
Now
very
that's a
easy.
knife.
Gur, you are awoken by a bump on your head.
Come inside. I'm trying to talk
Start going
So that's
crazy
sonically.
shit and just start chopping everything in the yard.
You hear someone just go, "Keep it down! It's 5 a.m."
That was displeasing.
I don't have a watch.
to you. All right,
Or a
come
water
inside. Just
pot.
come inside. Just come inside.
Nice.
Bring me my dagger.
No, I'm keeping this.
Damn it.
So Gur heads inside.
What?
Hey, so we're thinking maybe they went to Eminram.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go there.
Okay.
All right.
I'll go wake up Pigeon.
Are we sleeping?
Well, not now. We
We're
can
gonna
we can sleep still. I'm just.
So you had to wake us up to tell us that when we wake up, we're gonna go
You just
somewhere
went
else.
to bed like 30 minutes ago.
And I was sound asleep.
Sounds like a you problem. All right. Regardless, that's what we're doing.
No, that makes sense.
So why don't we just check real quick to see if they're in Eminram?
How?
Oh my god.
You guys always forget about the mirrors.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's how we're gonna get there.
Yeah, so just put your head in. If the place is on fire, then they're there. If it's not, then it's cool.
Yeah, we'll do that in the morning.
I checked on those, by the way. They're all fine. Nothing's broken or messed up or anything.
Oh, good thinking.
Well, then do you think maybe we should, like, warn them if by chance the army isn't there?
Listen. Yeah, fine. Yes,
We
you're
should just go there now.
That's actually probably for the best now. that I
Yeah,
think
we
about it.
should get there sooner rather than later. Legitimately, right? We're already up.
Right. Fine. Saddle
If
up.
they're not there,
On
we
to
can
the
try
next
and get
fight.
some rest before they get there, but if they're there, we need to be there.
Just want my level 20.
Let's go. Let's head to Eminram.
I don't think any of us would have rested very well anyway.
No. Yeah. Let's just head there.
All right, Constitution saves.
Hey. Oh, I stopped it just in
William,
3.
you are exhausted. Level 1.
What is that again?
Disadvantage on ability checks.
Great decision
10.
making.
Exhausted. Level 1.
It is. We need to be there.
Tass.
10.
We need to
Exhausted. Level 1. Urzo.
22.
You good?
25.
You good? Gurn Pigeon.
25, and Pigeon got a 15.
Alright. Ronaldo?
19.
You good. Alright. So you all pack up your stuff and trudge your way over to Xanathar's shop.
Do you leave a note for your mom?
No.
Don't even scare her.
I don't want to worry
You're
her.
looking a little tired, William.
Mhm.
You know who also looks tired? This child.
You know who will look super dead, maybe? Everyone in Eminram right now.
Oh shit.
I'm just saying, if we think an army is going there, we should go there.
Yeah, you know, yeah.
And if they're not there, we can try and get some shut-eye before they get there.
No, it'll be too late.
It probably is too late, which means we should be there.
I hate this whole Guardians thing.
I used to work alone.
Come to our call. See a few sights. Have a good time. We go through the mirrors.
You all arrive at Xanathar's
We'll
shop.
sleep when we're dead.
Walking
This time.
through the mirror
Have a couple of laughs.
Look at me.
into the hub
We'll go out there and what's
and through the Emerald.
Wait, Leah doesn't have any. We don't have anybody with true sight anymore, do we?
Nope.
You all step out.
Clarence says idiot.
Huh?
Checking if anybody's looking for it.
Clarence, the idiot.
Let's say what?
You step out of the
Nobody
mirror,
says what?
The Emenram.
What?
Loser.
You step out of the mirror into the Emenram shop. Walking in. I don't think you guys have been in this shop before. You realize you're in the market. the Erithus Market.
Oh yeah.
As you walk in.
We went there one time, remember, because we visited it in
That's
the
right.
Erithus
Yeah, I
Market.
was gonna say
The
it
one
was
time
after
it
the.
blew up.
So yeah, you guys
it
look
blew up,
around.
yeah.
As you step through, you are in a stall that is currently covered. No one, you know, can see you guys walking through this. It's quiet. And the market is very clearly closed at this point.
16 perception.
It is quiet, but yeah, no, it's quiet.
Okay.
16.
Anybody else hear anything?
No.
Specifically,
Ability checks.
Oh man.
oh yeah, Tass, you have disadvantage.
Grieger,
22.
17.
you rolled disadvantage, right, Grieger? Tass?
For what?
Perception.
You don't have to roll.
No, I didn't know if, what you were calling for. I was gonna do Arcana to see if there was any, like another illusion.
Yeah.
30.
It's a magic.
What'd you get? 30? Seems to be
Good
no
idea, dude.
illusions.
Yeah, that's smart.
Fucking
Dad.
good.
I'm too tired to think of that.
Urza?
15.
Okay. Gur, did you roll?
Yeah.
What'd you get?
4.
What about Paige? Didn't she roll?
Huh?
She doesn't have to. Did she roll?
No.
She doesn't have to. Don't feel obligated to make checks. Melendor?
19.
I perceive at 11.
Okay. So Greer, you're the only one. As you hear kind of like a faint chatter in the air, still like a hum. You're not really sure where it's coming from. Just
Nature check. 2 10s. All right, I'll take it. 18.
sounds like a large crowd of people.
There's a large crowd of people off in the distance.
Alright, well, let's
go see what it is.
Yeah.
It's still like 4 in the morning.
Yeah, it's a bit early.
That is, no, it's 5. 5?
We just passed the meridian, though.
No.
Oh yeah, so they're an hour ahead here.
You did not.
So they're probably getting up.
They
early
never
for
came.
church.
This world never came up with daylight savings time, so I think we're okay.
Thank God.
Let's go. Yeah, let's do that thing.
Bailey's metric, except for more rock.
You all exit the stall, stepping over the counter and through the cloth that covers it. The market has been fully repaired since the last time you all have been here.
Oh good.
Walking around through the market, you make your way to the stairs and head down to the first floor and head over to the exit, exiting into Eminram. You can hear the chatter more clearly now as people seem to be gathering down by the sea.
By the big.
The watermelons grow.
Thank you. Mitch went somewhere else.
I went there with Mitch.
Yeah, I did.
That's
Under
fine.
the boardwalk.
Alright, let's heading there. We're heading there.
Can we see anything else from here of note with the crowd in the sea?
I'll perceive again, I guess.
You roll another perception for it.
Same exact roll.
Okay. Disadvantage apparently doesn't seem to want to happen on my dice.
19. Okay.
That is 29. I rolled 2 19s.
Well, we're not in combat yet, so you should have
Holy
saved those.
balls.
I'm doubling up on numbers.
I saved roll, 16. I don't know if it matters because we're closer, but still a fuck ass.
You notice all the people who are gathering out of the sea. It seems to be not totally like, it's not like right up on the coast of the port or anything. It's near what seems to be the Barony Hall. Additionally, you notice an orange glow in the night sky to the west.
What kind of orange glow?
Is it the sun?
Just checking.
You're fully in character.
I'm speaking out loud.
Is the sun
Is
rising
that
in the
orange
west?
glow rising in the west?
Yeah.
The sun?
That makes sense. All right. I'm actually very interested. What should I use? Perception? Should I perceive?
Are you trying to figure out if the sun rises in the west?
No, I'm trying to figure out what the hell this thing is.
Roll an investigation
Does it?
check.
Okay, investigate.
What would that be?
17.
Mr. Geography boy, you know sun rises in the east.
Okay, that is. I have a memory for maps. And
I know,
geography.
that's what I'm saying. Like, you know the sun rises in the east.
17.
A 17
does
investigation check. It reminds you of when you were younger and you used to go to festivals and how there'd be so many torches lit that it would reflect off the sky on a dark night.
My elf eyes see torches in the deep.
Looks like they're here.
They're just eyes. Why did I say elf eyes? Yeah, I see torches.
I suppose you were right then. How far off are they?
Anyone? You would need to get up to the gate, up to the wall to be able to fully know that.
Can I use this roll? He says sitting on a 20.
Sure. But you have to go to the wall, which is quite a walk, away from all the people.
Yeah, wait, yeah. Let's
Where
check
are all
the
the people
people.
gathering?
They're by the sea,
No, the people are by the Barony Hall.
which is by the sea,
Oh, okay.
right? And then the light is coming from the west.
I'm gonna go to the wall.
I'll
Okay.
check out the people.
Okay. And what about the rest of you? Gregor, which
Split
way?
it in half.
I'll go to the wall.
Alright.
Split the party.
Cass, which way you
Let's
go?
do
I will go to the wall as well.
Urzo?
I
don't
summon
dwell
a
with
giant eagle.
That's fine. I'll
Okay.
neither, but I'll good.
And
Look
which way
at
you
you
going?
with
You just gonna go straight up?
Why not though?
Up to the wall.
Up to the wall. Okay.
With you.
Griffin, you said you're on the wall.
There are people or a wall.
I guess wall?
Okay.
We're gonna get another William and Mel adventure.
I was about to
Mel,
say...
you should check out the wall. No, come on. Let's go.
Okay.
Suggestion.
I don't have that spell.
This is my
I'm a
Yes.
bad bard.
That was his other character.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
good
that was
one.
Balthazar.
Yeah.
Ooh, Balthazar.
Suggesting that boy to go into the river and drown himself.
Oh, that king
why?
cube. Yeah.
Rip Sly.
I'll change my mind, then I'll go to the crowd.
Oh, great! Come on, Tass, and I pull him like right in between us, and
Alright, so William, Tass, and Melindor trudge along through the streets, so the rest of you head to the wall. As you approach the streets, you see many people are in their, they seem to be in their, nightgowns and things of that nature. Some of them are holding torches, but most of them have, most of the guards are also holding torches, so... they're all standing, and you can see very slowly, 2 by 2, they're all entering the Barony Hall. As you can see, it's probably about 100 or so people. Further off, down by the coast, you see another line, a separate line of people who are basically stepping up, getting armor, getting a helmet, getting a sword, and stepping and continuing.
I just like the nearest person.
Alright.
Hey, what's happening?
What's happening?
We just got in town.
How'd you get in town? They said there's an army. He says he just got into town.
Okay, wait. So
He said he just got into town. There's
And
no
we're-
army.
We're with the Guardians. We're with the Guardians. There's an army at the gates.
They all knocked on our doors this morning and said that we need to come here straight here. Said there's an army. He says there's no army. He said he came into town.
There is. I never said there's no.
They walked right through the gate. That's what he said.
Nope.
They walked through the gate.
No, teleported in.
And she's like, "See, Edna, I told you. Let's go." And she just starts turning.
Damn.
At this
Ma'am, Edna, who was? Tell your friend.
You got money.
There is
Python, I don't know.
probably definitely an army. I don't know for sure.
Persuasion.
So I have advantage with my suit. So is it just a normal?
Sure.
I didn't vote for you.
23.
And, Gale. Gale, you should listen to him. He looks very dapper and important.
Mel, I look dapper and important.
You always
Oh my god,
Tess.
you guys are friends.
Leah's in the mountains. She's just like, oh, thank God.
She's like, well, I suppose. But there's just something about this family I don't really like.
What family?
She looks at you three.
Oh.
I hold William's hand.
No, not no. I mean, a family of sorts because we've been traveling together for a long time, like all of us.
This
but,
is striking.
But there's a whole bunch of us. There's a couple elves. There's a spider guy. Like it's a whole big family, you could say. But mostly we're just friends that travel together and live together.
When
My
you do
parents
it,
are
do you?
dead.
I don't know if there's an army or not.
I don't understand. She's like, I think he's trying to tell us he's in love with someone else. So we'll let them handle that, and we're gonna continue on in line.
Love is an emotion I'm uncomfortable with, and I wouldn't say I'm in love with it.
They step forward.
We're working on it.
No, keep going. I love this.
Meanwhile, at the gate.
No, don't stop.
28.
28 at the gate.
I want to look over the gate.
Someone cast gate.
Okay, so
Your
you
neck goes real
approach the
long
wall
over the gate.
and get to a ladder, and as you do, there's a couple guards standing by the ladder, and they're like, hey.
I'm me.
And now I'm me.
You see
Nice
this
to meet you.
giant throwing star.
Hi, me. No,
We're the
I'm
Guardians.
gonna-
We're the Guardians. I'm friends of Laura Ilar.
Oh, the Guardians. Why didn't you just say so?
Yeah, why didn't you say so?
Because I thought my God damn it, let's go.
I don't know what you
I
look
don't
like.
expect people to know me to be the Guardians.
You know,
They
is
know
it-
me as the Guardians.
You know, people describe you as handsome.
Oh.
I think they're referring to me as I like.
No, he's me.
So sorry.
That
Who are
was-
you?
That was annoying, man.
I'm you.
And Urso approaches in his giant eagle. It just flies right over them.
It's an
I'm
owl.
gonna go up top.
No, he said he summoned a giant eagle.
You can do that too?
Yeah.
That's much cooler.
I want to
It only lasts an hour though, whereas the owl lasts 8 hours.
Urso, what do you see?
No, I perceive.
You
Thank you for not
perceive.
asking
You
what
all
my
can roll
elf eyes
perception
see.
checks as you get up there. Just see if someone gets better than you. It's fun. Urso?
I have a good line.
18. All right.
I don't have a good line. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said
Your line, please share with the class.
that. What do I see?
You look out among the. You look out into the night, and see a large mass of tents and fires, as a very clearly an invading army is sitting on
Is
the
that them?
doorstep of Emenram.
The ones from Ettenrom? That's the nearest guard.
Not totally sure where they're from. Our scouts picked them up a couple days ago. We've just been getting ready since then. But they're moving faster than we thought.
They're an enemy, huh?
Hmm?
An enemy?
Certainly ain't coming friendly.
An enemy of Emin? An Emin?
He
Can you
throws,
just play a bard next
throws
time?
himself over the edge.
Can you just play a bard next time? Please.
Mike should play a bard, actually. Why has Mike not played
Wow,
a bard?
why have you never played a bard?
Listen, I wanted to hit things. I'm hitting things pretty well.
Mike wants to do damage.
I want to do the
Bards
damage.
do a lot of damage.
It's a
Bards,
lot of damage.
bards don't do that much damage, actually.
Not with that attitude.
I insta-lock Hanzo. I'm sorry, that's Colin. And D&D is Colin.
No, next campaign we're all playing different things.
How large is the camp? You said it's about 500 troops from
What'd you get in your perception?
18.
18.
This is my first mage.
Spread out over about a quarter square mile.
Quarter square mile? Cool. I'm going to, maybe... What if I make it a little less comfortable for them? And then I just get down and I start casting Mirage Arcana and turn the entire area into a swamp.
Yes.
Oh, So now you're in the illusion department, all right.
Oh, that's like the best spell.
Ben
Is it-
literally-
because it's an
Ben-
illusion?
Ben literally opens like a filing
But it
cabinet
makes it
drawer and just like
real.
takes your file, closes it, opens
and it
another
lasts
one.
for 10 days.
Yep.
Good to
slow 'em down.
know.
We did it once when the
Yep.
Yeah, I
the,
remember
the
that.
orcs were coming.
Yep.
I've had that prepared most days, and I've only used it once.
It's so
The
good.
British are coming. Yeah, I'm like your wife.
Especially for battles. I might
And that
pick,
was-
I might pick it back up for
Why you gotta be a
Artal,
dick?
just
I don't
in
know,
case
Paul.
when I
Why
hit
you gotta
20.
wake people up?
Because it
in the
is
middle of the
useful.
night?
Because it's a mile radius, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a mile.
A square mile.
Wait, what do you say when you cast it? What's the invocation that you use?
Get out
You
of
know
my
what?
swamp.
What are you doing in my swamp? Get out of my swamp.
All right. Your mirage appears as you see
The same thing that happens.
the area becomes a bit clouded. All of a sudden, there's a fog kind of begins filling the area,
Thanks.
and yeah, guard's like, "What did you just do?"
After the 10 minutes, I get up. It's now a swamp for them. little harder to comfortably rest and prepare.
All right.
Well, you said they were the enemy, right?
Yes, the eminent enemy.
Yeah, the enemy.
The guard just, I listened to you.
Oh, good. I just want to make sure. Regardless, I'm gonna go brief where I learn what I know.
So how far away?
All right.
Well,
Far away were they?
can you send a couple guys with us to get to the crowd?
That's a good question. I don't
I
know.
don't know if they'll believe we're us, as you did.
Roll persuasion check.
Just like a guard. I don't know.
Roll persuasion check.
That's a 18 on the roll. Plus maybe 2.
Which one is it, baby? Spits or swivels?
2, yeah, plus 2, 20.
Spits.
Okay. He's like, ugh. He looks down. He's like, "Hey, you." Looks like, "Yeah." Just take him up to the barony hall. He's like, "All right, come on now, come with me. We're gonna get you nice and safe."
Who is this guy?
Well, no, just take us to the palace.
All right, I'm
Okay,
going to.
great.
We're going to be we've got a nice place in the dungeons for everyone. Just stay nice and safe. down
No,
there.
I need to talk to the Baroness.
Well, she's very busy, but we'll see what happens.
You know who I? Did you tell them who I was?
He's with the Guardians. They're that group. Right. Oh, you're here to fight.
Yeah.
Oh, well then you don't want to go to the barony
I
hall.
have information about the enemy. The eminent enemy.
Okay.
It's never gonna be not old. Like,
Well
it's
then
so
let's
good.
see let's go see what she's up to.
I just need you to clear the crowd. That's all. Thank
Oh, all right. No, I could probably do that. And he leads you all off there. Eagle Boy, you stay, or you go with
I stay.
Krieger? You going with, or you staying?
I'll go with.
Gur, Pigeon. Going with or staying?
Go.
Go. Okay. Meanwhile, what are you guys up to?
I'm interesting.
Tess?
We'll head
No.
further up. We
What's it,
see
they
all
call it
these
Clash?
people. So there's people in line going. So sorry, there's 2 lines, right? One going into the barony, and one going where for armory stuff.
They're going closer to the port.
Okay. Which one? Where should we check? Tess, what do you think? Should we check the barony? See where all these. Okay, I'll find another less old-looking person.
Okay.
A little further up the line. So there's an army at the gates. I hear.
See this woman? She's holding her baby. She goes, I guess. They just woke us up.
And they're sending you guys here for protection?
Right, yeah, they're putting us down into the dungeon.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Hey guys, so there's an army at the gates? Is that what's happening?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Like at the gate. Like the gate
No,
gate?
no. They're like they're camped away from the gate. They're like kind of half sieging us.
Preparing for a siege.
They're preparing for siege.
Digging in.
war.
They're in a
for
swamp now.
They're in a what now?
Krieger sat down for a while, and now there's a swamp out there.
Cool. All right. No, that's awesome. Yeah, that'll help. That'll help.
Well, I
It
just
was-
figured
that was
we'd
good last
tell.
time.
Are you up there? Are you gonna tell Laura what's going on?
Oh, yeah. We can do that. We'll meet you guys at the Barony. We're here
Yeah,
now.
We're headed there now.
So if you see some old women walking away from the line of people, send them back.
Why?
Just send them back.
Okay.
They say it.
Do they say? Okay.
Yeah, they
sorry.
kept-
26
they-
perception. Do I see any old women walking towards us?
No.
Not even like a few.
Turn back around.
26 perception. I find the oldest woman walking towards me.
I guess that would be like Grieger.
What?
This is the closest to fit that description. There's no old women coming up to you.
Oh, okay. All right, good.
But Grieger is probably older and a spider, so I assume a little gender ambiguous.
Got it.
So
I appreciate it. All right, then never mind. Go back to them.
androgynous, excuse me.
Yeah,
I'd
go
wink
back
at
to
you,
them.
but I have spider eyes.
You can change the gender to self-propagate. It's fine.
So, you guys gonna
We'll
what
wait.
do you-
We'll wait.
you gonna
For,
wait
wait
for
for the group. Wait for the
Yeah.
group. No.
They eventually
Regroup, yes.
they eventually join up with you all, Sans Urzo.
Where's Urzo?
I'm up on the
Scouting.
wall
He's flying his eagle.
with my.
Oh yeah, I should resummon my griffin.
It's flying like an eagle.
Can you guys give me like 10?
Wait, well, this is a line. Looks like it'll. Well, we have an escort. Let's just go talk to
Okay.
Laura.
Yeah.
Oh,
Can
yeah.
you cast it
It's-
while you're
I'm
walking?
here to escort.
Can you cast it while you're walking, or do you have to stand still?
Are you in the Guardians?
We're
Okay.
all.
You're all in the Guardians.
This is the.
You're in the Guardians.
We
Okay.
got.
Alright.
We're missing a couple.
I'm gonna insight this guy. Just something about him.
You have disadvantage
And
on
Krieger's
illusion.
doesn't trust people much anymore, so. 24.
Just a silly,
that
dumb
bad
private.
Just okay. It was seemed so casual with like, oh, you're in the Guardians. Oh, okay.
Is that
So
ready to storm?
Well, yeah, because Griffin had talked about the Guardians, so if you guys started talking to him, just making sure you belong here and not in the line of the conscription services. So
Yeah, I'll summon my griffin in a bit. I do miss him though. I hope he's okay.
all right, clear hole, clear. Excuse me,
Make a hole.
high-profile
hole.
celebrities here.
No,
Make
no,
a
I
hole.
don't like that.
And everyone's like, wait, why do they get to go in? Why are they cutting us?
I've got
I'm
this.
sorry.
I take the
I'm
hood off.
sorry.
Everyone starts.
And just
People,
like, and
people
just
begin screaming,
Oh, everyone.
and quite a few people begin running.
Wait, no, hold on. I activate my. Hold on, I'm going to
That's clear.
use my It's one of my bardic inspirations, and I forget the name of it. I can like
Pacify a
it helps keep people from being afraid. I'm just like everyone. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. He's a guardian. He's one of us. He's here to help you guys. Help all of you. Don't run.
That's what they told
No,
Rocket
no.
King.
So they get advantage on all their fear saves. I don't know if that
That'll
matters.
just help them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
so people begin to calm
okay.
down, and but you definitely get a hole made, and everyone's just like, oh, like what the fuck. Like,
You
what
can
is
touch
that?
him if you. They can touch. Don't touch him.
No,
Don't touch him.
yeah, you do hear people whispering like, I thought the Guardians were good. Like, what is going on? Like, who are these people? And like, you manage to get into the hall.
Listen, every Avengers had their Hulk.
You enter, and
Looking weird. No.
he takes you.
That's my secret.
Past-
I'm always creepy.
He takes you past the Baron's hall into a side room,
I'm basically like.
which I think you've been in before. I think you've had dinner here before, but they haven't cleared out. It's kind of a war room now. And he knocks on the door. You hear, enter. He goes, Baron Ilar, I have the Guardians here for you. She goes, oh, thank God. Hurry, send them in. She's like, oh, Griffin, friends, hello.
Hi, lady.
Hello. Hi. Leah?
Busy.
Busy.
She's working on getting more forces.
To bring here.
We'll let her know. She kind of just left. We didn't get a chance to really communicate with her.
We just found out about
Yeah,
the
we
army's
came here right
approach.
away. So we'll work on sending a message to her, but she was looking for more.
We need to figure
Yeah,
out a better
that's how
plan.
that feels, by the way.
Okay,
When you
I
just
have,
leave.
I'm sorry.
We need to figure out a better form of communication.
Do you have sending? Know
Uh,
anyone with sending?
sure someone around here must have it.
Probably. We could. Someone in your camp. We don't have sending. Somehow all
And
of us missed
you
that.
hear from. There's a lot of people in here, and you hear from the back. You hear, I have it, and you turn and you see the Beast Smashers tucked away in a corner back there.
Oh, I have their rock. I should have called them. I forgot.
Yeah, I forgot that too actually.
Yeah.
People.
And Blaze is like, didn't we give you a rock?
I should have called. I forgot. We had a lot going on.
We meant to.
Oh, that's fine. We forgot to call you. So
Hey, those rocks work both ways, okay?
You know what? I'll call you right now.
Oh,
It just
shit.
hit the rock.
you gotta talk into it.
Hey, there's an. What did you call it?
It's an enemy of. It's the M and enemy.
There's an M&M and an M&M.
Is this how we find
There's
out
an
that
M-
we were actually on silent?
Did they block us? Did we get blocked?
Yeah, you
Son of
you
a
actually hear one of them said, "Yeah, I said that earlier." Just
Are you serious? Griffin walks out.
So this is good. You know, we've got lots of great warriors here. We'll get you set up. Do you need any
Wait a minute.
equipment?
Wait. Let me check if that was an illusion.
If what was an illusion?
That whole big pile of fuckers out there.
I mean, we've been monitoring their march for 2 days now.
Did
Which way
any
did
of
they
you
come
check
from?
if it's an illusion?
How would you check if it's an illusion?
Dispel
Goddamn.
magic. Also, which way did they
Okay,
come from?
go,
How many
can you go
teleports do you
dispel
have
the
left?
magic?
No, I can't.
How many teleports do you have left?
They came from the southwest.
Okay, that's
Okay.
probably them. We
Just
we had
Let's go find out.
heard
if it's an illusion.
from a letter that they were going to Nandaram, but that was a trap for us, and then they came here instead.
Okay.
So,
ain't
how
got time for
long
this
do you
shit.
think before they're at the gates? We made a swamp. Grieger did swamp them.
I mean, they're here. They're at the gates.
I didn't know how far they were.
No, like they're siege range. Like
Oh, so they are siege range. You guys said they were like not siege range yet.
We said they're starting a siege.
Pretty sure they said that, yeah.
No, I missed that. Sorry.
It's okay.
I misunderstood.
Listen, Tass and I are gonna go check if it's an illusion.
okay.
You want to come?
No,
I'm gonna go
I-
touch a butt.
What's
What?
your plan?
We can go on the big ship.
Battle plan.
Oh, plan. Thank you.
How many
Guess you could say
fighters
we're
do you
legal.
have?
We have nearly 1,000,
Oh, there's only 500 of them.
but about 600 of those 1,000 are conscriptions.
What?
Oh,
Oh, yeah, but what is it about sieging a city? Like, 5 guys for every one of theirs? Like, it's like when you defend one, right?
Yeah.
Something like that?
yeah.
Mhm.
Like
No, you're
10,
right.
10 to 1. It's much harder to attack a city
Right.
than it is, it's easier to
Yeah.
defend it.
And
So.
if you're in point B of
But
Lunar
we're,
it's like a cakewalk.
I don't know, I'm not a
if
tactician.
if we're dealing with the Olins, they have many nasty tricks up their sleeves.
Okay.
Here's our plan. And she like points at the map that's on the table.
Is it
She goes, a lot of our conscriptions we're going to pile onto boats, and we're going to sail them out to the bay just south of here. Unload everyone, make sure they can get out quickly, and we're going to fork them.
That is pretty funny.
And
I
we
know
are
the kids
sure-
laughing, but that's
That's
pretty
not bad.
funny.
We're
That's not bad.
certain they have no ships coming?
We haven't spotted any.
Wait,
They don't have any ships coming. We already took care of those ships.
We took care of some ships.
They left by land. Yeah, actually, because you'd said that like their ships were in the port still.
Yeah, so
Listen,
there
Paul
were
over
two
there put
ships
up
in
2
port.
lanterns.
So
There
there
wasn't a large port.
But still, if you're going to siege a bay city, you have to have preparations for them escaping by sea. They're probably
Unless
Our navy will be out there just in case. We've already thought of it. But we're using the navy for now to transport the troops so we can flank them
Flank.
Like you're physically pointing with the laser pointer.
She's got a rod of pointing.
Nice.
We'll bring them up and around, and from there we will just hold the wall.
What do you need us for then?
Well, that's up to you. You can stay here and defend the wall, or you can go with the conscriptions.
We should fight them in the field. Not with the conscriptions.
Oh.
Come from the north.
Ah.
Catch them on all sides, right?
The 9 of us against an army.
Yeah.
Did you see him create a tsunami?
So when you said all sides, do you mean?
Give me a long rest. I can do it again.
We
Are you
could
there
get
now?
him from the top.
Huh?
Did you just walk in?
Oh.
I was actually.
But yeah, if
we have
Yeah, that was Urso just now.
several of us.
He does an Aragorn into the floor.
Let's see.
Several
This isn't where I parked my eagle.
What's a totally non-gay way to ask him to go camping?
Wait, so
Task, are
really,
you saying something?
Yeah.
You like
several of
bugs.
us have aerial abilities now as well. We could use that to our advantage.
Truth be told, everyone, battle plans are out of my purview. I'm doing my absolute best here. This
Sounds
is
great.
why we've recruited, we've sent you to work with Thermont, or the Invincible. Oh, she knows. I don't know. If she's
do you have any
the
information
Invincible?
on their siege weapons? What they have with them?
Yes, we have a little bit. Of course, they have a few. Oh wow, why am I blanking on the name all of a sudden?
Trebuchet.
Thank you.
God damn it.
They've brought a few
I'm so sorry.
smaller trebuchets.
There's nothing we can do against those. The battle is lost.
We're done. I'm gonna surrender. I'm gonna go raise the white flag.
No.
Do you understand how mechanically superior a trebuchet is to any other siege weapon that exists?
300 meters, right?
300
90
meters.
kilogram.
Not to mention they.
You're
put-
lucky we're not on Bagon, otherwise they wouldn't know what a meter is.
Yeah.
Not to mention, they ported a couple ballistas also.
Those ain't shit compared to.
Okay, do we know? Do we have any information on what their procession looks like? Maybe we can take out the siege weapons.
Leave that to me.
Depending on the episode,
Just
our dragons are either in a lot of danger or in none.
I'm just curious what you're gonna do. I'm excited and like nervous all at the same time.
Also, are you there? Or are you not? I'm very confused.
I was also thinking
You have the. We have these.
when the battle starts.
You guys have to be the one to.
You ever used one
Oh.
of these?
I can. I'll cue Urzo into this conversation.
Okay.
I'll run down the hill and I'll flap my hands like this.
What are you, 5? We have these.
Guys, let's focus.
Yeah.
What are you,
So-
infant?
You're
So-
right. But everything you're saying right now is assuming that that army out there is real. Which I'm not totally convinced it is.
That's fair. Okay. Well, how much time would you estimate we have before the battle starts? What's the siege weapon?
They will either siege in the morning or they will siege at night. My guess is morning. They arrived here about 5 hours ago and they don't seem to be stopping.
Tell me an hour.
Out?
Yeah. What were you going to do exactly?
So tired, I was gonna sleep.
No, to test if it's.
Oh, I'm gonna go touch one.
Don't do that. That
No,
sounds
I'm
like a
gonna
really
take that.
bad.
We'll teleport back.
Let's. That's a lot of spells. That's a lot of power.
Okay, so I have a question. In order for them to not be real, that would have to be a lot of magic, right?
Well, yeah, she made the room spin around us, and
Right. And so if you were to teleport within range of that, and then try to teleport away, I just feel like that's a plan made for failure.
Yeah. I think it's safe to assume the army is real, since they weren't at Nandram and they weren't at Edoram. So they have to be somewhere.
They came from the southwest.
So this is probably a good place for them to be. Okay, so if we take out the siege weapons, right? and then fight them on the field from the sides. Try to, somehow. I could even throw a force cage up on the gate so that they can't bust through that. They have to climb the walls. Makes it even harder for them to get into the city. Right? Yeah? Yeah?
Yeah.
Anyone else?
Although I will say, if we drop down, we risk being surrounded. Maybe better for us to just wait on the wall.
Okay.
I agree that the siege weapons are a problem, so if they are, we should go with the conscription, though. We shouldn't separate. The minute we separate, there's 9 of... It's not the problem of strength, it's the problem of numbers. If they come at us from all sides, we're going to have a lot of trouble.
You're right. So what about aerial forces? Me, Owl, and we could each take someone with us.
Why?
And then the rest go
The
with...
boy can fly.
And then Boy. And then you guys go with wall or conscription, and we help out each force.
Yeah. I like that.
Can I see how many siege weapons have been constructed?
From there, you see they're nearing completion on their trebuchets.
How many?
2.
Take it. Let's ride.
And you'd have to roll a perception check for anything else.
17.
17. You're from. You get a height advantage. Go roll advantage.
26.
And you see that the ballistas haven't even been constructed. They were sitting in the backs in like wagons, and the wagons are now open, so they're ready to go.
So how big would you say the trebuchets are?
How big would I say they are?
Yeah.
Ooh, probably about 20 feet high.
I have a really fun idea. I could take control of them, at least 2 of them, and that's 1 down that they have to deal with in the middle of their army.
You could take control of trebuchets. What are you gonna do with them?
I want to animate it, and I want to make it fight them.
Yeah, but it requires somebody to load the bolts. Right?
Yeah, but it can also just roll over the army.
Okay, fair. That's fair. That's fair.
Colossus.
It gains a melee attack when it
Okay, got
technically.
it. Yeah, I can roll over.
It can just roll over them. So that's 1 trebuchet down out of how many you said? That's 1 of 2. And the ballistas aren't even created yet. How long
How many
till
pixies
the
can we
The
make?
ballistas are created.
I thought you said they were sitting in wagons. In pieces.
They were they were in wagons, and the wagons just open up.
I
and
can
it's-
summon
they're
8.
sitting.
Oh, sorry. I
can
thought you said they were in
summon
pieces.
8.
Okay, got it.
And then I
How
can
long till
summon
the
8
conscription
again.
army
Oh my god.
lands?
24, 36.
We plan on launching them the moment we see them making an attack.
Can we get an army of pixies in here, guys?
I'm thinking we strike first.
You want to go at night now?
Yeah. They're preparing. They're not even ready for us yet. So we jump at them.
Laura, do you have the forces for that?
We've nearly gotten everyone ready, yes. We're going to use this last hour or so to go over basic combat, but...
Well, that's probably
That's
good
highly
information.
recommended.
Sword
No,
in hand.
That's useful. Okay.
No, it's not. The pointy end goes in the other guy.
Well,
Stick 'em with the point.
and yeah, that's actually fair. An hour of
See,
training
this is
isn't
a bit-
much.
We
So
thought
what do
we
you
had
think?
more time. They moved very quickly.
We
1
could-
hour of training versus 1 hour of surprise. To me, the hour of surprise is more well worth it.
I
Stabbing
can
the
try-
man in the back so you don't have to fight him.
I can try and animate one of the trebuchets
loves
or
it.
one of the ballistas so that they have to fight themselves for a little bit. And once they get to the gate, I force cage the gate so that they have to climb the walls.
I love it.
Blaze is like, yoo-hoo!
Oh yeah, you're here.
We are here, and we are totally willing to help.
What do you want to do? Want to just pop in the middle of them?
Well, what do you want us to do?
Why don't you go with the conscriptions? We'll stay with the wall.
That's actually probably a good idea.
Oh, but I
Tyrone,
wanna go
sound
with
good?
conscription.
I'm
Dragonborn's
gonna need at
like,
least an hour for this, guys.
We better start now.
We can. Well, okay, an hour. Let's take that.
Because after an hour, I could probably have enough energy to maybe do another tsunami. But
What if
Okay.
we... Well, you need sleep. Well, Oh, it's not gonna do anything. What if we started chaos and give them an hour?
Urzo.
I can do that. An
An
hour won't do much for me personally, but if you need an hour or anyone else needs an hour, then yeah, me and Urzo can go start messing with them in the field while they have the swamp on them.
Sidebar. So, woodland creatures, you know how to summon them, right? And then they know how to confuse armies. So if we cause confusion of the army, then we can easily pick them off. Right?
I was thinking more explosion.
Oh, well, you know, explosions too. But also that. Because then you have...
Well, get started on it.
We have a lot, and we can entangle, we can confuse, we can do a lot of things.
I could also go now. I just was thinking the tsunami
An hour.
could be helpful.
Yeah. No, that's probably definitely a good one. Or your weather, right? You can control that.
Oh, again, after an hour I could do it once.
All right, then let's.
Take an hour.
Again, an hour for me isn't much, but might as well.
Yes,
And
and
an
we
hour
only
won't do anything for me, but
and an hour will probably only get us one.
All right.
Tsunami
How about
or weather.
this?
And weather is only going to be. What's it like outside right now?
Chilly but humid. Humid but chilly.
a balmy 62 degrees.
Would you?
So like mid to low 40s.
A
Probably
balmy
like 41.
Cool.
41
Okay.
degrees.
What can you do with that?
I could just essentially shift it one, so I could make it, if it's cool now, I can make it warm or cold. I can make
Colder,
a strong
maybe
wind into a
foggy.
moderate or a gale.
Most
If
intense
it's
weather report I've ever heard.
if it's light clouds outside, I could make it overcast or a ground fog.
Can you foggy
It's
it
real
up?
cold,
Or...
you can pollute
If
the
it's
earth for
if it's
2,000 years and make it
is
really
it clear
warm.
or is it cloudy
Chernobyl.
out? If you want to roll for that, so we have a chance.
There you go.
Dromedary.
Because I can only send it up or down one tick from what it is.
sunny.
This is expanse time.
I've got
Mostly
5.
Sunny, partly cloudy, overcast.
I've got 5 of those conditions, so.
Huh?
Oh, well, I guess my 5, though, are like clear, light clouds, overcast, rain, hail, or snow, and then torrential rain.
I have overcast right now. It is overcast.
It is overcast?
You can do fog.
I could create the fog from this.
So let's
again-
definitely give you an hour.
Fine.
Alright.
You all do your thing. Just be careful. I'm gonna go train what people.
Well,
I
then
can.
let's just take an hour. Let's get the troops moving from on the conscriptions with the ships, the Beast Smashers. Let's get them an hour start. Let's give an hour rest, and then we'll go to war.
War!
That's not how you say it.
We'll go to
And
war.
then- We'll go to war.
Tiburon speaks probably the most words he's ever said in his life.
That
He
was-
goes, "You're both wrong. You say it like this. And now, we go to war!"
That did feel really good.
That was
guys.
pretty good.
We should have taking notes.
Yeah, that gave me an inspiration. Are you a bard?
Griffin's gonna train.
for bombs.
Turns out he's actually a level 9 bard.
I'm gonna do the thing where you wanted to train the people. I'm gonna help with that.
Yeah.
Very good.
Me too.
Let's get
In
down
hopes that maybe I'm
business.
training them, teaching is the best way to learn, so I could level up without gaining like.
You can level
hit
in a
points.
short rest. That's fine.
Okay.
I want to summon my griffin back, and then I will. I don't even know. Help. What's all happening in the city? I guess.
Should I actually
It's
roll this
mostly
one
just
this time
getting people
instead
to
of doing the
safety.
average?
Getting
I've been
people
doing the average
inside
forever.
and getting people ready to fight.
Oh, let's see what happens.
You can also roll it on there.
I can't
Oh,
help
it's
with
an
either
average.
of those.
You can also just
There you go.
All right.
Yeah.
And at the end of that, if you can do any short rest stuff, you could roll.
Yeah,
for
I'll
help if
just
you'd like.
yeah I'll summon my griffin. I'll take a little time with him, make sure he's okay, because he probably got killed in that tsunami, and I feel a little bad because he died again.
Happens.
Yeah, it happens.
Okay.
I'll take some time with him, and yeah.
Then roll another con save for me. Wait, is it save or check for exhaustion?
Yeah, is it every hour that we're awake past
Mhm.
8 hours? Damn.
Alright, I think I'm level 18, so I can get a ninth level back.
Nice.
Now, Would a ground fog help us, or
No, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. What could help us that you have?
Good.
Tsunami better.
tsunami might be?
Is it one or the other?
Yes.
Oh, okay, then probably tsunami. Well, that might hurt us too if we're in the air. So do that after we get out of the air.
It's only 300 feet high.
Okay. What does it all do?
A wall up to 300 feet long and 300 feet high and 50 feet thick. The wall lasts for the duration. When the wall appears, each creature within the area makes a strength check. On a failed save, they take bludgeoning damage. And the wall moves along
It's a wall.
50 feet. Moves along with any creatures in it. It
It's a
moves
save.
50 feet away from you.
So I don't have disadvantage, right?
Correct.
Now with a short rest,
Okay,
where
I'm gonna use.
so
So I can use my inspirations on saves on the. Pop one of those.
Hey, what
If I'm
blew
doing a
up in
short
an
rest, do I
underground?
still roll for more exhaustion? Since
Yeah, I'm getting
So I
out of
would
that.
have been more exhausted.
Yeah.
19.
19? You're good. Okay, Grieger, what did you want to do during your short rest? Anything special? If not, that's fine.
no, I'm pretty much just going to concentrate.
Okay. Go ahead and
Try to
roll.
think through what's going on. Maybe I don't know. I was gonna say web up the back of the door for siege a little more.
I want to force gauge it. So they can't get through for an hour.
Yeah,
Roll
It's
con save.
just. If you love the walls, make it harder to climb.
That's a 9.
Exhaustion level. 2 is speed's halved
Can't
Is
you
that
love-
every
can't
2
you love
hours
the
or is
walls?
it every hour?
every hour.
Because if I force cage the door, they
Tess?
can't get in for an hour. So if you
Con
web
save
the
or
walls up,
well, short rest. Do you want to do
don't
anything
know if
special
that
during your
helps
short
at all.
rest? Or you
Web
just
will only last
resting.
like an hour.
Before the short rest,
so I could do it right after I force gauge.
I
so
wanna
that they're in the same hour. They're just kind of
cast
stuck
a
for a
symbol
while.
on essentially like the gate on the. I don't know how easy it would be to get on the other side of the gate. I suppose.
You would need to go convince someone to open the gate for you.
Yeah.
Or you could do it from the air.
No, he needs to draw the symbol.
Yeah, I need to.
Oh.
I could help you.
Yeah, if it. I just need a. I just need a.
Urzo's out. Urzo's on the on the wall with a
Oh yeah.
eagle.
Okay.
So
So I go to Urzo. Can you take me down in front of the gates momentarily?
How long is momentarily?
A minute. I just need a minute to cast. Some protection magic.
Yeah.
Actually,
So then I will cast symbol in front of the gate.
what symbol?
Oh boy. I'm gonna do.
right? And then once the goes, whatever's left, then force gauge the gate,
I'm gonna do
and then
death.
All right.
And
What
then,
did you
and
just
then
do?
inscription comes
So
in.
it's just a rune that if triggered by
And what's the trigger?
the soldiers, the enemy soldiers, just touching it.
Okay. Sounds good. So you do that before the force cage goes up around it. So that
I'm waiting. The force gauge. I'm waiting till
Yeah.
like.
Well, how big is the range of the force gauge?
I
pretty
can
much-
do a prison in the shape of a cage up to 20 feet, or a prison in the shape of a box up to 10 feet. How big is the gate?
The gate. So like 20 square feet. Yeah.
So I'll do the cage. They can't go through it. Like they, yeah.
I
It's
pretty
it's half-inch diameter bars, so like they can't like go through.
I basically want it just on the outside of the range of that. So like if they come up to it, they'll activate it.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
Okay, so you just draw it on the ground then, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, sounds good.
Cool.
All right,
That's it.
and then if you have nothing else to do, go ahead and roll a con save for me.
Yeah, I'm gonna do my rest. 15.
15.
Yeah.
You're good.
Cool.
Urzo, you got anything you want to do?
Aside from taking him down to the gate, just making sure my arrows are in order. I have my list here.
All right.
As an 8th
Then go ahead and roll a con save for me.
I already did. It's 14.
Whatever.
All right, you're good. Griffin.
Tsunami on the other side.
Griffin is gonna train.
Yep.
Like I
Alright.
said.
Survives,
Okay.
they get
And then just
the
go
gate,
roll con save for me.
which is gonna explode. Or
Kinda.
20.
Go pigeon. Excuse me.
Help
Done it
Griffin
before.
train
Okay.
the boys.
Okay.
and girls.
Basically,
Okay.
picture what I do,
Go and roll a con save.
19
but bigger.
you gonna turn them all into zombies?
21.
All right.
That comes
Sounds
after.
good. Melendor, you up to
Just gonna
anything?
kill them.
I was just resting my
Yeah,
eyes,
gonna
polishing
kill
my
'em.
bow.
Cool. Okay, no, that's
War stuff, I guess, is my
Yeah.
con save.
that's fine.
Exhaustion level.
They are the bad guys.
Is that your level 1?
Yeah.
Those
Yeah.
exist.
All right. So a disadvantage on ability checks.
Okay. Well, anyway.
All right.
And then-
Yeah,
They
if
just,
you guys want, you can use some hit
Make
dice to
your
heal
mind
up
fit, so.
throughout this.
So
If you
then
need
whatever
to.
survives that, force
Other
feeds
than
the
that,
gate, and he'll web the walls. So
you all
they
wait
can't
an
climb
hour.
up, and they can't get through. Nice. And then the constriction army comes in.
Exhausted.
We jump down, take them there, take them
Taking that belt down.
down to Pound Town.
Whoa.
What are you saying?
We're gonna
He's
take him to
teaching-
Pound.
Planning.
He's teaching the child shit that he shouldn't be teaching.
After an hour, the
Well,
sun
he
begins
landed
to
for me.
rise
Nice.
Nice. Crushed it.
Guys, it's the sun.
over the water,
Oh, that's.
bathing the city in orange light. Everyone looks tired, exhausted. These poor soldiers are who have no idea what they're doing, are just loading up on this, these ships, while the rest of the soldiers, these 400 or so elite soldiers, are getting up on the wall. Many of them are grabbing up bows, just kind of talking amongst themselves. Some chatting with you, Urzo, asking about the giant eagle, make, model, etc., etc.
Funny enough, you mentioned that. The original eagle I summoned disappears, and I summoned a new one.
Fair enough.
Just being honest.
No, I appreciate that. And they're like, can you do that with like all the time?
Well, not all the time, but a lot of the time, yeah.
What's the sex of your eagle?
This one? I look under the eagle.
Do you see any swing?
It is a female.
Oh, okay. Mine's also a female. My griffin is a female.
She is a female.
You ever seen any things on Avengers?
Did you just decide her gender?
I pick the sex. You pick the gender. What's wrong?
What? I don't know.
Laura Ilar, at this point, has come out of her her hall. She's wearing like light armor, but is comes out apparently determined to command from the front lines.
Hey, Griffin. You should probably tell her to stay inside. She's safe. I don't want her to hear me.
You can tell her if you want.
Tell her.
Why should I tell her?
She won't listen to me.
She's a baroness. She leads how she wants.
Yeah, but she might die.
I, for one, respect it.
But I don't want her to die.
Well, she's not gonna die. We're here.
She might hear us.
Just peel for your healers.
She keeps walking.
Okay, I'll keep her safe. I'll keep her safe. I'll keep her safe.
Just keep an eye on her. We'll all keep an eye on her.
I know, yeah, but like, I'll peel for the peel.
But if we peel for heals, but if we tell her to go back, the men will see her retreat. They won't want to fight.
You're right. It's good. It's good.
She may die.
It's a good point. It's a good point.
As
She's a
she
martyr and our
steps
cause
up
for
on the wall, she goes, "If in the event we need to retreat back to the market. It goes for everyone.
There's no
We-
retreat. She's charging in another direction. That's just me and him. I'm not talking to her.
The market will be a good place to bottleneck them if we must. Alright. Let's go." And as she says that, you won't notice, someone walking the path up to the wall.
From the army?
Perception?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, percent. Yeah.
22.
22?
I don't know about
15.
15. Okay. You see, it's a little gnome with balding, with white hair, walking up. See, looks up there at you guys, and that's why I said oops. I was like, I didn't realize what I did until just now, but whatever. It's opposite sides.
What?
There's a dwarf-like person walking up to a gate before a siege. That's what I did by accident.
The Lord of the Black Land, come forth.
So Clarence approaches, and you made good time.
He's paying attention. Keep going.
Clarence approaches and sees you all. Attention! Hello? Lorelai looks down at him and she's like, "What, gnome? We'd like to discuss your conditions for surrender." You're surrendering.
That's what I was gonna do.
No. No, I've been enlisted by the king to speak on their behalf. We are 100% willing to let all of this go. If you forsake the... Shit. Pulls out a scroll. Guardians. Forsake the Guardians, as they are barren and brother murdering... I can't say that word. Not in front of a woman. Sorry. Sorry!
Not on the stream.
They're those things. So yeah, that's all you gotta do. She looks and she goes. She looks at you guys.
We're not married to that name.
Well, will you forsake yourselves?
Will you forsake us?
Never.
Then let's take it.
I'm sorry to tell you, no. They have not agreed to forsake themselves. He's okay. I understand. That was like your knee-jerk reaction. But, like, we've got 2 trebuchets.
At that point, Arizona just takes off. That's it. I'm not doing anything. Just
Like towards the battle.
Just like up and going towards.
All right.
We'll go too.
The eagle screeches and goes, "Ah, shit!" And he starts running back towards everyone. As he's like,
he started.
How many
So let's
gnomes
go.
does it take to send a message?
I want to.
I'm not
Can
going to
you
do
take
that.
some-
That's
can you
against the
take
rules
tasks
of
with you?
war. I'm lawful good.
Or is testing?
It's too late now.
Okay, yeah.
But I fire a firebolt.
You are
Gets
more than
back to the
allowed.
line, the arrow hits him, and it's the message arrow, and it just says, "Hello, boy."
Russell Case, sir.
No. Hi, Seth. How are you?
I want to fire a firebolt arrow at the trebuchet.
So good.
We're glad you're here. We're glad you made it. Just in time for the shit to hit the fan.
Are we gonna start this tonight?
no.
Okay.
As you all fly off, the eagle flying forward. What are you guys?
We're on my griffin.
On the griffin. You two fly forward. Clarence running as fast as he can down this road.
Zigzagging or no?
I just want to make Clarence fly with my pixie.
You little buddy.
Do you?
I would love to fucking do that.
Yes.
All right. A pixie will fly down to him. Is there
Well,
a
there's
save
like
for that?
8 of them, right?
Yeah, there's 8 of them.
Is
Yeah.
there a save
I can
for an
entangle,
unwilling
It
fly?
would probably be
Float 'em.
grapple, but there's 8 pixies grappling 1 Clarence.
Right.
Touch. Runs up to him and she's like, "Wait, you forgot something." And he's like, "Oh, what?" And pokes his nose and he just goes floating off into
Oh,
the air.
that kind of fly.
And he's just like, "Ah, shit!" As you all head towards the battlefield, and we will pick this up next time. I'm sorry, Seth.
Really all I'm here for.
Seth made it so far. Yes, we'll pick this up next time.
Oh man, let's just take. Can we stay an extra hour?
No.
The Battle of Emin
I'm
Ram.
so sleepy.
Absolutely not. I am almost 30 years old.
Oh, shut up. You're
29.
29. 29. It's not
You're
that.
like, wait.
That is almost. That is almost.
That's
30.
not old.
Man, like 3 years
You
ago,
could
you kept
easily
calling
do an
anybody
all-nighter if you wanted
I was
to.
in the car for like
Yeah, I'd be
hours.
dead. Like, literally, I would have a heart attack.
No, you wouldn't. Shut up. You're not that old. It's 29. I'm sick of people, and this is for all of you. Quit acting older than you really are.
There's also a difference between like doing an all-nighter
Like,
and
you're
like
just like,
watching TV or like
We've
sitting
had
in
a
the
lot of
theater
fun tonight, folks.
and being like out in the field like with fucking adrenaline pumping and like running to the next battle and
This is good.
you're gonna be much more awake doing that shit.
That is true.
I'm done with this.
But anyway, this has been fantastic. This has been fun. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you, Seth, for watching on your way here. I hope April, thank you for watching. I doubt it.
Right.
I watch.
No.
Right.
I'm looking at the list of people. It should
I'm
not
watching
on.
right now.
April should have watched. Thank you, Tyler, for watching.
Thank you.
We will see you next week.
Thanks,
Thanks, Caroline.
Sergeant Patrick.
Who?
Dude from work.
Oh, nice. Thank you.
Who is it?
Bye.
I said goodbye.
Do I go now?
Worst, Mark.
When I-